Roxanne, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the whole conversation. I had to put my headphones on because the show's opening. But did I just hear you say you walk down the hall every morning and you smell fresh laundry?
No, it's kind of okay. So whenever I come in the stairwell,
what did I hear? I thought I heard
Yeah.
you say that you smell fresh laundry when you come into the station early in the morning, like right now.
yes, every day that I come into the station, Froggy beats me by about 10 seconds. And so I get the whoosh of his laundry detergent in the stairwell.
Is there a whoosh? I run, actually. I run up the stairs.
That is the only whoosh you get? You get laundry detergent?
First thing in the morning, it's just laundry detergent.
I haven't show prepped yet.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's the all-new cannabis from Tide. Cannabis.
Such a dork.
Cannabis from Tide.
She said she smells fresh laundry.
Yeah, fresh laundry.
How's that even remotely possible? Froggy came in after a break yesterday, and my God, I thought I had been dropped in the middle of a 35,000-foot grow house.
Well, dealing with you for over 20 years, you got to have something.
No, I thought it was your migraines and your backaches.
No,
and your...
just you.
Oh, just me.
Yeah, that's.
I went to the doctor. I'm like, I have MJ, and they're like, take everything,
Take all the kush.
Everything you need.
That's what it says on his application for the card.
What?
Ailments.
MJ.
How long? Over 20 years I've been affected.
Yes, I need medical marijuana. I got to have a card. Please sign off on a card. Why? MJ.
You know what? I'm just going to start showing up drunk.
Wasn't, didn't I see that marijuana was like lowered?
We talked about this weeks ago.
It was signed yesterday, I thought.
Well, no, I think it was. No, it wasn't signed yesterday. I still think there's a public comment period. Yeah, so I saw the same thing. So weeks ago, we talked about how the DEA wanted to move toward reducing the drug schedule. And it's not. I printed the story out. It's not in effect just yet. So what happened yesterday is the Department of Justice. They formally moved to reclassify marijuana as a Schedule 3 drug instead of a Schedule 1 drug. Because marijuana now, as it stands on a federal level, marijuana is a Schedule 1, and that puts it in the same category as, like heroin and, LSD, heroin. So right now, marijuana is in that same class as a Schedule 1 drug, and the move is to put it into the Schedule 3 category, which would put marijuana in the same category as, like, ketamine, some steroids, so it would greatly lower the federal schedule of this particular drug, of marijuana. It's not officially in effect. It's just that we heard the rumblings that the DEA and other feds wanted to move in that direction. That was like a month ago, and now you've got the Department of Justice that yesterday formally started the process to do that, but it's not quite there yet. The plan, as far as the DOJ goes, the Attorney General, he did sign off on that. So and remember, this would not legalize marijuana on a federal level, because you still have the issue of you've got states that have legalized medical marijuana, and there are states that have also legalized recreational marijuana, but you still have marijuana illegal on a federal level. So you still have that state versus, Fed issue. Have I answered your question, Fester?
With surprising
clarity?
No. With a surprising amount of words. Yes. Thank you.
Well, I do want to mention that when I go to the doctor and say that I'm afflicted with MJ, he prescribes me angel dust.
It's a good doctor.
That's great. And angel dust is also known as what?
Trumpet's hair.
No, it's not. Trumpet's hair. What?
Oh, PCP. PCP.
Yes. So yeah, Angel does PCP.
All right.
Yeah, nothing like a PCP dipped cigarette. That'll
Nothing like
Little
you know,
hair of the trumpet.
You know, I think I've seen several Cops episodes where there have been some PCP dip joints or cigarette issues. All right, 6:06 as we just start getting rolling here on a Friday. This is the final day of week 1 of the MJ Morning Show $40,000 money heist. This week, thanks to Lucan's Wine and Spirits. Hey, weekend's coming up. You need some weekend items? You want to hit Lucan's, man. I'm telling you, great family-owned and operated wine and liquor, spirits, beer, hard seltzer store. They have everything. I love Lucan's. Locations all over the Tampa Bay area, and Lucan stepped up, and they brought you this week of the money heist, $20,000 this week, and then next week we do another $20,000 back to back, $40,000 cash. Response has been immeasurable. Response has been huge. All right, so the first shot to win happens this hour in minutes because we have to give away the 6 o'clock $1,000 prize. So that'll happen, hey, at any time. Could happen right now. Maybe I should do it right now. Maybe I shouldn't. All right, so heads up. We'll tell you when to call in. So it's going to be a busy, busy first hour, as usual, here on the MJ Morning Show. So heads up. It's on the way. First, though, traffic and Pat with the latest at 6:07 Friday morning. MJ Morning Show on Q105. is the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hey, everybody. It is a Friday morning. It is also a morning of 4 more MJ Morning Show $40,000 money heist winners. I was just looking at my makeshift grid. Let me just flash it quickly. Whoop. Ready? I'm doing it. Whoop. I'm flashing it up on MJ TV. I have this kind of Mickey Mouse grid, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock hours. And I just have a little hand-drawn grid where I keep track of all of the winners' first names because that's how the game works. You got to be the right number caller and then know the previous hour's winner. So the previous hour, obviously we didn't give away $1,000 in the 5 a.m. hour, but we did give away $1,000 in the 9 o'clock hour yesterday, and that's what you do in the 6. You got to know who won in the 9 yesterday. So I was just familiarizing myself again with the latest winner because I'm going to tell folks to call in just a bit. Hey, do you know what really hit home yesterday? Do you know what took off like a rocket?
Impression connection with Hal Herman.
Well, that was pretty big. People love that. I had
a super entrance.
I had some good feedback on Hal Herman.
That's right.
And Impression Connection yesterday. I did.
But not that.
Even though you made disparaging comments about me at the beginning of the program.
Oh, I don't remember what.
Andrew is also pointing out that the floor is still sticky when you walk into the room. I did notice that.
I like it like that.
Yeah, it gives us like an opportunity to kind of exercise a little bit more because then you have to strain to lift your foot every time.
You slipping.
Yeah.
It gives traction.
Yeah, Froggy rolled in as Hal Herman yesterday and opens up, were those cans of ginger ale?
Yes, they were. Seagram's. A delicious, refreshing drink.
He walks in with which wrestler's music was that?
Oh, my gosh. The best and the most famous one ever, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So Froggy walks in, the music blasts. It came out of nowhere. And then Froggy proceeds to open up 2 cans of Seagram's ginger ale and
smash them together like Stone Cold does.
And then poured them over himself.
Into my mouth.
Pouring sticky soda all over the floor and himself.
Missed a little bit.
And the floor is still sticky.
You would have been better off using beer.
Yeah, probably. More water.
That would stink.
Well, less sugar.
You ever walk behind a bar and you get that sticky...
Mm-hmm.
Or walk in a bar and get that sticky.
And your shoes are making that...
I like that. It's ASMR for me.
Just like that. Anyway, where was I?
Something that took off.
Oh, yes. Oh, you know what really took that creepy portrait, man. Holy moly, the number of comments.
What's creepier, your portrait or the Prince what's his name? Charles portrait?
King Charles?
It's not King Charles.
King Charles devil portrait.
Yeah, that King Charles. You know what? I had that in the pile yesterday to talk about.
Here is my new portrait.
You know what it looks like? It looks like his face is floating in a
hell.
In a pot of marinara. It
Yeah.
does.
It looks like that painting from the Ghostbusters 2 movie of that demon guy.
How could the king be happy with this?
Well, and he didn't see it. Allegedly, when he dropped the drape, that was the first time he saw it.
Did you see his face? He was like,
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Ah, what the bloody mess is this?
why do I look so good?
It is bizarre. It's like he's floating. Seriously, he's floating in tomato sauce. I mean, that's it.
It looks like he laid down and they said, pour tomato sauce all over me.
Pour some Prego
Pour
all over me.
All over.
Fester said they had a special on red paint.
Your Highness.
Yeah, I
Yes.
see some floating meatballs in there too.
No, but sir, and then there's like a monarch butterfly above his right shoulder.
We went to the show in Williams and they had the red paint on sale. Your Highness.
Did they have Sherwin Williams in?
Anyways, I don't think they used Sherwin-Williams exterior latex paint.
We went to the Home Depot and got Bear Premium, Your Highness.
I don't think they did that either. Anyway, so yeah, that.
Yeah, but your portrait's definitely creepier than that.
Yeah, my portrait's creepy, folks. And if you don't know the story, I told it yesterday. I got to get back into it again. But if you haven't seen the video on my Instagram of the creepy portrait that was done when Chloe was like 6 months old, this was early 2003. I'm sorry, early 2002. Chloe was born in August of 01, and then the portrait was done in early 2002, and Michelle looks smoking. Chloe is absolutely
Oh,
adorable.
Chloe's so cute.
And I look like some creepy transitioner. Seriously, it looks like I'm transitioning. It's a terrible picture.
I still
of me.
can't pinpoint what you. There's something specific that you look like.
I know.
It's driving me nuts.
Well, guess what? I've got hundreds of comments.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll find it there.
Well, I'll go through the comments a little later on. If you haven't seen the video, I shot the reason why, for the early crowd, if you missed this, I hated this. It hung above our fireplace for a while, and then I just said, oh, I hate it. My face looks like it's all softened. It looks like I'm a cherub. Seriously, it looks like Bruce Jenner converting to Caitlyn Jenner. All right? I look very feminine.
Look at your lips.
Yeah, people are saying nice lips.
It just looks like
MJ.
you have makeup on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like after the show, the old drag queen's about to give advice to the young drag
Looks like the old silent film days. You know, like I'm Charlie Chaplin without the mustache, or someone said I look like Harry Houdini from the day.
Oh,
All
they
right.
punch you in the gut.
So if you haven't seen the video, I shot a video because I had this thing hidden. It was in a closet behind the door, and the door opened up into the closet. And this is not a closet that the family uses. This is one of my closets in my office in my house. And I hid it there. Chloe found it and then took the picture, this portrait, which I hate the way I look. And she hung it in her room. There's a shelf in her room, like a trophy shelf, and she put it up on the trophy shelf. So it's the first thing I see when I walk into her room. And then I stole it back in the middle of the night on Wednesday into Thursday morning yesterday. And I shot a video describing this creepy picture. It was a photograph that then got transferred onto canvas, and there was almost like it was like a photo that you make a little bit look a little like a painting, but it's still a photo. And whatever happened in the process to my face, I look like a creepy, almost I look like the clown from It or something. I don't know,
I've seen so many different ideas of what you look like.
not the It clown, but I look like just it's just weird.
It's weird.
If you haven't seen the video, it's on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. I'm going to address this again in probably an hour and a half or so, and I will take phone calls. I think I'm going to take a couple of calls on this because, man, it is.
I think you also, you don't have the white makeup on, but you could pass for like you're getting ready to be a mime.
A kabuki.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I can do like I'm in a box. I can pretend like I'm a mime in a box.
You're in a box already.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, if you haven't seen the video, go look at it. The video is up at Certified MJ Radio. It's the last thing posted from yesterday on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, and leave a comment. Yeah, as not Fester, but as Froggy just said, there's still something that I look like that you can't quite put your finger on. And I didn't get a chance to go through all the comments because there are hundreds of comments. So maybe someone nailed it. But if you want to leave a comment, go to my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. And if you don't follow me, give me a follow, Certified MJ Radio. Skeevy picture.
I wish I knew how to Photoshop because I would put your head from that picture on the King Charles body.
Floating in tomato sauce? Is that
Your little kabuki face?
Is that it?
That's it.
All right. Hey, do you agree or disagree with this new study out saying that 38% of Americans have never felt more uninspired at work than they do now?
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
really
No comment.
inspired to
Yeah.
say anything.
I can't answer that question while I'm literally at work
Why not? I mean,
because I fall into that percentage.
I feel very inspired. I think there might be a few things on the horizon which might uninspire me very quickly.
Uninspiration is, we all love that.
But at this point, I feel pretty inspired. I mean, I love what I do, but
What's on the horizon?
in the radio biz, things can listen. The radio biz is not quite the same, and I'm just saying that there could be some wins that uninspire me pretty quickly. And I know I just signed a new contract, but they can't force me to come to work.
I mean,
were they going to put a gun to your head?
Say it again.
I said, were they going to put a gun to your head and make you come in?
Yeah, you never
Radio
know.
Mafia.
Ron shows up with a gun to your face.
Along those lines, the only time I feel uninspired is when I think about robots taking over our jobs. That's the only time.
Really?
Then I get depressed, and then I just said, who cares?
Oh, it'll happen.
This radio station gives us two pieces of paper.
Yeah, what's
one,
that?
One the contract,
Mhm.
and the other one toilet paper. And both of them are about of the same value.
Anyway, a new survey out. 2,000 employed Americans were surveyed, and it found that the lack of inspiration is affecting productivity. And then it's 38%. 38% of Americans have never felt more uninspired at work than they do right now.
What a bunch of bums.
I don't know.
What if I told you I think that's a little low?
Hold on. You think that it's higher?
I think it might be higher. I think there are more people just going through the motions.
You think the uninspire is higher?
In my lifetime, my attitude toward employers have changed. And I think a lot of people might have come along with this.
Well, I can see that.
I believe every person is replaceable, and your employer looks at you that way. If you left today, MJ, there'd be a new morning show here in 2 weeks.
It would suck.
It would suck,
Oh, yeah.
but there'd be somebody else. If whatever
Bobby
you
Ballsack in the morning dump?
Hey, it's Bobby Ballsack in the morning dump. Great news from the old MJ fans. We kept Froggy.
Hey, guys, what's up? Thanks, Bobby.
Hey, we love you. Thank you. Listen, MJ, like if you work in an office,
Yeah.
right? You work
Yeah.
in accounts payable,
Mhm.
and you go in today and you're like, you know what? I quit. And they're gonna think, oh no, oh Pam, we loved you so much, and then they're gonna replace you. I knew a guy who died, and then like 3 days later, there was somebody else in his office. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh.
it tends to
Yeah.
happen.
Well, hold on. If the position is open, what the hell else do you
Right,
expect?
but what I'm saying is
what, an
that-
extended mourning period?
No, but that's
Let's let the company go to hell in a handbasket.
but
Well-
you are completely replaceable.
Well,
You
it's
are-
that life goes on at the
Yeah,
workplace.
You are completely
Oh,
replaceable.
I could absolutely be replaced here.
Yeah.
Would it be as good as this program? I can confidently say no.
And the best is when your employer calls you family. Hey, we're a family here. No, we aren't. We aren't.
I haven't seen my dad in 6 months.
It is 6:31 at the MJ Morning Show. I've got a great pile of, I got a kind of a weird pile of early morons in the news. And we got the $1,000 with the $40,000 MJ Morning Show money heist coming up. That's going to be momentarily. Would you like to be the first $1,000 winner this morning? Keep listening, because it's going to happen in minutes here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. If you... And here we go, rolling up on 6:40 here on the MJ Morning Show on a Friday morning. The $1,000 with the MJ Money Heist, thanks to Lucan's Wine and Spirits, is on the way momentarily. First, some early morons in the news. Welcome, everybody. One of my favorite parts of the MJ Morning Show on any given day are these morons. Kind of an interesting pile today. We have a dude here in Florida who has been arrested for waving a gun at the bartenders at the bar because they said it was closing time.
No, it isn't.
One more call for alcohol.
Yeah, Carlton Lacey arrested. 2 counts of aggravated assault, resisting arrest, possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. Happened up in the sleepy little enclave of Mount Dora.
You know, when you think of Mount Dora, you think of older to middle-aged to older women antiquing.
Yeah, and Rangers.
Yeah.
I think of a
Yeah.
little Mexican kid running around doing tasks with her brother, Diego.
That's Dora the Explorer.
Mount Dora, 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 the
The
Explorer.
Explorer.
Swiper knows swiping. Still remember all that stuff from when my kids were little and Dora was big.
Wasn't it a Little Map song?
Yeah.
Little Map.
Oh, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
Oh, you need
Yeah.
a map of Mount Dora. Mount Dora is what Pedro called her when she developed.
Hey, you know, in Mount Dora, did you know that back in the 60s, early 60s, you know that a bunch of rich families in Mount Dora, they built a massive underground bomb shelter because of like the whole Cuban Missile Crisis thing. And
Really?
yeah, and it's still there. And I don't know if you can visit it, but there. Oh, look, Fester just found it. Look, inside the forgotten Mount Dora catacombs, the nation's largest subterranean bomb shelter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's build a bomb shelter on a state floating on water.
I don't know. I don't know if it's as big as the huge shelter for continuity of government underneath the Greenbrier in West Virginia. Yeah,
Listen-
I've taken the tour of that. That's cool.
Is Florida the best state to build a bomb shelter in?
Yeah, sea level, right?
Well, no, but Mount Dora's inland, so your elevation is...
I can't have a basement,
yeah.
but they can
All right.
build a bomb shelter in
All right,
Mount Dora?
all right, listen, it's at Indian Rocks Beach. It's probably not going to be...
That's not going to be the best
It's
one.
not going to be the best spot to build a bomb shelter underground, okay? All right, but, Mount Dora has a higher elevation. Anyway, let me not get distracted here. So this dude in Lake County has been arrested, threatened two bartenders with a gun because it was time for the bar to close. Carlton Lacey, 39, was arrested, charged with 2 counts of ag assault and resisting arrest. Deputies responded to the Big Dog Saloon in Mount Dora. 2:15 a.m. last Sunday. This is, Saturday night into Sunday morning. And they spoke with 2 bartenders, said that Lacey allegedly pulled a gun on them after the bartenders told him it was time to leave, that the bar was closing. One of the bartenders said that she was telling patrons that it was time to leave, and Lacey allegedly grabbed the gun from his waistband and said, "Who needs to leave?" Then waved the gun in the air in their direction. Whoopsies. Then the other bartender, asked Lacey to leave as well, and he responded by grabbing the gun from his waistband a second time and pointing it at her chest. What the bleep?
Come on, Carlton.
And then he says, "Keep playing with me, bitch." This is a quote. This is in the police report. This is in the police report. "Keep playing with me, bitch." And that's what Lacey apparently told the bartender. The police were called. Witnesses confirmed what they saw, waving the gun around. Anyway, they showed up. Deputies located Lacey in the parking lot. Then he tried to run away. Bartenders were able to give deputies the license plate to the car that Lacey arrived in. They conducted a traffic stop nearby. So the deputies pull up. They see him in the parking lot. He's able to get in his car, and then he drives off. So anyway, Lacey was finally pulled over, and, they were not able to locate the gun inside the vehicle or in the area where he ran. So apparently he ditched the gun.
Yeah, he did. Of course, he ditched it.
They couldn't find it.
This guy's lucky he didn't get shot himself in that bar.
Oh, yeah.
Last thing I see here is still in custody in the Lake County Jail with a $21,000 bond. What time do we have? 6:45? See, that's a moron in the news right there, man.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this Big Dog Saloon. Looks like
That looks like a party time right there.
it's really happening.
Absolutely. Let's go. How about we give away some moolah right now? How about we whip out the first of 4 today with the MJ Morning Show $40,000 money heist, thanks to Lucan's Wine and Spirits. Let's go with caller 45. Caller 45 right now, 800-990-1047. You want the first $1,000 right now? This is the last day of the first week, and then we do another $20,000 in cash next week with the MJ Morning Show Money Heist. Thanks to Lukens. Let's go. Caller number 45, 800-990-1047. Just got to be the right number caller and then know the last winner that we had yesterday in the 9 o'clock hour. You always just need to know the last winner's first name. So listen right now so you have the winner's first name to call in next hour. Then listen in the 7 so you can call in the 8. Listen to the 8 o'clock winner so you can try it in the 9. And then in the 9 o'clock hour today, you got to remember it all weekend long to be the winner in the 6 o'clock hour on Monday morning. That's how this works. It's
That's
like
the tough one right there.
It's like the tag deal. You know, it's like tablet tag. This is cash tag. This is the MJ Morning Show money heist. All right, let's go. Andrew's screening away. It shouldn't take too long to get to 45 this morning. Yeah, we're running a little late, so I didn't want to, saddle him with like caller 300 or something. I saw this in the news earlier this week. I didn't get around to it. I don't know if there's an update. Did you see on Gulf to Bay, right near the original Hooters?
Yeah.
You got that Sushi Ken over there, and then the original Hooters.
Okay, and there used to be, not the Columbia. What restaurant? A really good Spanish restaurant used to be right near there. Tio Pepe's.
Yeah, was that
Tio Pepe's.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
I love it, Tio Pepe's.
So here's the deal. This is earlier this week. A Port Richey man hit an 80-year-old dude on a mobility scooter and then just kept going. Yeah, and then told police that he was late for work. I mean, come on. Festa, is there an update on this guy? Hopefully he's going to recover. Yeah, can you imagine? Guy's on a little mobility scooter and a 37-year-old guy, Chris Patterson of Port Richey, was turning onto Gulf to Bay, struck the guy on the scooter. Dragged him under the truck, dragged the scooter.
What are you laughing at, Froggy?
For half a mile?
I think Dementia Don did a was stuck on the side of the road mobility scooter called to Richard and Judith.
Oh, you serious? Yeah, see if we can find that. So this guy was accused of dragging the scooter under his pickup truck for like half a mile before he stopped and pulled it out from under the truck. And then he told officers, I knew I hit something. I didn't know it was a person. Wait, you got out, you dragged the scooter out from under the truck. Anyway, this guy's a total moron in the news. And he was apprehended. Is there any update on the 80-year-old? I hope the guy's going to be okay. I hope he's going to recover. That's a mess. So knock the guy off the scooter. I don't think he dragged the guy for half a mile. He dragged the scooter for half a mile.
Yeah, the old man got bounced off right away.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's an awful story. But, I'm late for work. Yeah, I couldn't stop. I knew I hit something. Give me a break. Hey, it looked like it was a jacked-up pickup truck. Maybe he didn't see everything. And also, you got those pickup trucks with the rear end dragging. Have you seen those? Where the rear end is low, there's a name for that. The pickup trucks where the front end is all high in the air and the back of the truck is all low and droopy.
I haven't seen those.
They're all over the place.
Really?
I know they're illegal in a bunch of states. I don't know what the Florida status is. All right, let me grab caller 45. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
Jeff.
Your name is Jeff?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jeff, where are you calling from?
San Antonio, Florida.
San Antonio.
Lovely.
I love San Antonio. I drive right through San Antonio to get to Dade City to the gun club, which I've been a member or at it for many, many years. All right, so
so funny.
What?
I love San Antonio.
Yeah,
I drive straight through it.
I drive right through it. I drive right through San Antonio.
I love your stoplights, both of them.
Right past Lake Javita, the whole 9 yards out there, off of State Road 52. All right, Jeff. You are caller number 45, Jeff.
All right.
Jeff, can you tell me the last winner in the 9 o'clock hour yesterday?
Was it Penny?
Penny is correct. Boom! Jeff,
Awesome.
$1,000. You got it.
Awesome.
And you got to thank Lucan's Wine and Spirits, dude.
Thank you, Lucan's Wine and Spirits.
There we go. This whole week has been brought to you by Lucan's Wine and Spirits. Of course, when you need great wines and liquors and spirits, you want Lucan's. Locations all over the Tampa Bay area. All right, Jeff, I've just entered you into the Friday 6 a.m. grid. Jeff, hold the phone, and Andrew's going to tell you how to collect your $1,000.
Awesome. Thank you.
Are you on the way to work, Jeff?
Yes, sir.
What do you do for a living?
San Antonio Lumber.
Oh, fantastic. Well, congratulations. Hold the phone. Thank you for listening, my friend.
Yeah, MJ
You have
knows,
a warehouse?
Yeah.
MJ knows where San Antonio lumber is. He drives right by it.
Drive right by it. just right by it. So if I need a 2x4. All right, 6:51 at the MJ Morning Show. 7 o'clock hour starts in 9 minutes. That means the clock resets. We got another $1,000 to give away next hour. Then in the 8 o'clock hour. Then in the 9 o'clock hour. Oh, we got a little Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez update.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Roxanne, you brought this up in the latter part of the show yesterday about all the rumors flying around.
Oh, they're more than rumors, it seems.
And now a bunch of stories have hit. Anyway, it's a busy Friday. Don't move. We're back in minutes here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. The Cake Girl wants to make your event amazing. Let me tell you right now that you can get a run-of-the-mill cake at the supermarket, or you can get the Cake Girl cake that's going to blow you away, and everyone's going to be talking about this cake like forever. know it, boy.
Don't do that.
Froggy, I did that just for you, mate.
Stop.
Froggy hates when I do that.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Or similar. Oh.
So yesterday, we did the impression connection.
Yes. Oh, that was a hit. People love that. Yep.
Yeah.
And the one that resonated the most with people was MJ.
P. Diddy impression.
P. Diddy.
When he goes, yeah, boy.
The first thing out of his mouth, yeah, boy.
I got all kinds of issues, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, man. That and, hold on, where's my P. Diddy sound effect?
You
Hang
should
on
just
a
said,
minute.
I'm shocked this information.
He did say
Yeah.
I'm shocked at this information.
All right, 7:02 at the MJ Morning Show. Welcome, everyone. 7 o'clock hours here. Another $1,000 on the way with the $40,000 MJ Morning Show Money Heist. $20,000 this week, and then next week we give away another $20,000. That's like a mirror image of this week. This week brought to you by Lucan's Wine and Spirits. Lucan's locations all over the Tampa Bay area. That's where you need to get your wines and your liquors and your spirits at Lucan's. Family operation, family run, local company. That's who I want to support. You know what we didn't mention yesterday, and I can't imagine I'm going to spend more than 12 seconds on this. the Buccaneers schedule came out. Fessa, you're probably the biggest plugged-in individual when it comes to the sports scene and football. 5-second response. Is there anything?
You sure you don't want Froggy Deckerhoff?
I mean, we do have somebody who knows a little bit more about Buccaneer football than I.
The Buccaneers schedule just came out.
All right, so
Froggy Deckerhoff.
All right, so Gene Deckerhoff's son is Froggy Deckerhoff.
That's right.
A lot of people don't realize that Froggy, following in the footsteps of his father, Gene Deckerhoff, the radio voice of the Buccaneers, as well as formerly the Florida State Seminoles.
Is he not the Seminoles guy anymore?
No, he retired from that.
How could he possibly do both still?
Yeah, he's like 90.
Is he?
You know, I mean,
I still sound great.
That was too much.
He does.
Froggy is the son of Gene Decker. People don't realize that. But,
No, they don't.
But Froggy's last name is Deckerhoff.
Just give me a stocked mini bar wherever city I'm in, and I'm fine.
Froggy Deckerhoff.
Excuse me, don't talk about my father that way.
I heard that your dad likes to party.
And that name is Sicilian, right?
It is Sicilian.
Yeah.
Deckerhoff.
Yeah.
Yes, of Palermo.
Is there so the Bucs season, not the preseason crap, but the week 1 will be the Washington Redskins.
Nice, man, because those Redskins are tough.
I'm sorry, the Commanders. So September 8th, and that is going to be a home game. So we will kick off game. Week 1 will be at home.
Yes, against the Commander.
Yeah. Anyway, anything to note here, Fessa? Anything we need to know?
Yes.
What's that?
Give us the deeds.
The Commanders.
All right, stop, Nate.
How do I predict the games?
You're
By the helmets, like we always do.
I didn't say predict the game.
Okay.
I said
Anything jump out at
If you looked at the schedule, did anything jump out? That's all I want. All right, I'm moving on.
One thing jumped out.
Moving
What
along.
is it?
What?
They should put Tom Brady in the Ring of Honor on the December 8th game because they're playing the Raiders at home, and that's the team he wants to buy.
Is that what you think?
Oh.
Wow, that's a great point.
Okay.
There's nothing else. But otherwise, they're playing.
He doesn't want to buy the Raiders.
He wants to buy a piece of it.
He was going to be like a limited partner or something. What's the status of that?
Yeah, is he allowed to do that and do all the Fox commentating? I would assume so.
Yeah, I saw, and I forgot what it was, but I did see a couple of days ago that Tom Brady's going to make his debut as a Fox analyst.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Talk about a board.
Yeah.
You know who hates Tom Brady more than anybody?
Me?
Kamala Harris.
What?
I don't know.
Okay, so Greg Olson.
Oh, the quarterback.
No,
Who?
Or offensive. Who? Greg Olson.
Greg
Continue.
Olson. Yeah, former football player,
Yeah.
and was he's like kind of pushed aside, right?
He was Fox's number 1.
That's right.
Now he's number 2. Do you know how much the pay cut is between number 1 and number 2?
$200 million.
I would say $300 million.
Break it down to 1 year's salary.
I would say probably a $22 million difference.
Okay, not quite that high.
Okay.
$7 million.
Ooh, that's
Tom Brady's making
yikes.
$7 million more?
No,
Greg Olson got a $7 million cut.
Oh, they cut him.
What?
Cut him.
Holy
Let's say
crap,
he was making
really?
Let's say he's making $12 million.
Wow.
Which, is ridiculous for a guy who announces games.
Wow.
But he makes $12 million.
What's
right?
Tommy B get?
I'll tell you what, Greg.
20
Wow.
I'll tell you what, Greg Olson's going to poison Tom Brady.
I can send him a link on how to do it.
Put something in the water, like in the booth or something. All right, this is another crazy story, and you think it could be Florida? Of course it is.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Greg Olson made $10 million. This year he's making $3 million.
Yeah, that's a $7 million
What a
difference.
pauper.
Just forget what Brady's making is irrelevant. Just Olson's salary.
I didn't understand that. All right, so Greg Olson got a $7 million pay cut. Oh, my God.
That's going to change some of their vacation plans.
Yeah, that's like when Clear Channel asked me to take a pay cut when the Great Recession happened in 2008.
Damn, it was that big?
And MJ didn't stop laughing until the end of the recession. He's like, yeah, okay.
Well, I had a 5-year no-cut deal. But seriously, I signed a deal like 6 months before the Great Recession started in 2008. And, well, all right, maybe I'll talk about that at a later date.
Oh, please.
All right, so listen to this. Florida, St. Pete, right here, baby. We had a soiled adult diaper attack. So,
What?
yes, a soiled Depend undergarment. What are the different brands of adult diapers? We all know
Depends.
Depend. No, it's not Depends. It's Depend.
Oh, I always thought
Yeah.
there was an S.
No, there's no. It's Depend. There's no S. It's not called Depends. Everyone says Depends, but it's called Depend. But there are multiple. But I can't name another adult diaper brand, but I know they're out there. Listen to this. another wacko weapon used here in Florida, right here in St. Petersburg. Police responded early on Wednesday to a reported domestic battery here in St. Pete, and this account is in the police report. The defendant threw a diaper at the victim, striking him in the center of his torso. The diaper contained number 1 and number 2.
Oh,
It was loaded. It was loaded.
it's terrible.
That's the stinky stuff.
Oh, man. It's
I don't miss those days.
like a diaper burrito. It was like a loaded burrito or loaded nachos or something.
I was a burrito.
Starving.
Oh, my God. So the diaper contained both number 1 and number 2.
Ugh.
But Froggy, it's not even those days. Those days, it's like a small little baby doing it. This is an adult.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
there were
talking-
some explosives.
Yeah, we're talking about the days coming up when you change Big Phil.
Let me finish the story. All right. So St. Pete police say that the altercation started when Damian Keston, 18 years old here in St. Pete, was arguing with his brother about some type of family issue. And then Keston, according to the police, who's paralyzed but is ambulatory by using his upper body, I guess threw his adult diaper at his brother's chest.
How did he get it off?
My God.
So the paralyzed guy gets arrested?
No. The guy who's suffering from paralysis, he has mobility, obviously,
Right.
with his
Right.
arms.
I get
that.
His
So
upper
how long
body.
do you stand in front of him during the 10 minutes it takes him to take his diaper off? How do you run away?
All right, so Caston damaged the walls inside the house, became aggressive towards his brother. Witness said that he was throwing items at them. And then Caston's brother and the witness lifted and carried the defendant outside for safety. Then they dialed 911. St. Pete Police, 911. What's your emergency?
I'm being attacked.
Hey, is that the brother?
I'm paralyzed.
No,
Like
no,
that.
it's the
Froggy,
it's the,
don't
it's a
make
different
fun.
one,
Don't
right?
I'm not. I'm just imagining.
Don't make fun of that's not funny.
He's taking a lot of creative liberty, that's for sure.
I'm
So-
sorry, and I'm confused, MJ. Could you just be clear?
Yeah.
Which one is throwing the diaper?
The paralyzed guy.
That's what I thought.
All right,
so it's not that the
all right,
paralyzed diaper
all right.
guy
The-
is getting attacked.
The paralyzed brother was having an argument with other family members. He's throwing stuff around because his upper body works, his arms work,
Right.
and he's throwing stuff at his family here in St. Petersburg. They carry him outside. They lift him up because I guess he can't walk, and they take him outside. And while he was outside, he removed his soiled adult diaper and flung it at his brother, hit him in the chest. The remnants of the diaper was seen on the front porch and all over the stomach of the victim. Wow.
Morning, everybody.
Anyway, Caston was charged with domestic battery, misdemeanor, booked into the Pinellas County Jail, then came out earlier this week, so he did bond out, and the judge has ordered Caston to have no contact with his brother. But I guess he was granted a one-time visit in his home with police in tow.
What, to get his diapers?
So he could retrieve the rest of his adult diapers.
Yeah,
So- or his personal
It
belongings.
would have been a way better story if it took place somewhere in Cleveland.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, you don't know? You don't get that joke?
No.
Oh, okay. Cleveland Steamers.
You guys. The heck?
Caston has a pair of castanets on him.
Yeah.
He's a really ballsy guy.
He does a flamenco show
Yeah.
with his upper body.
With his upper
Oh.
body.
So the diaper didn't
Jeez.
stick, though, because that would have been hilarious.
What a terrible
It bounced
story.
right off.
That's
What
awful.
an awful. All right, 7:12 at the MJ Morning Show. So Roxanne, late in the show yesterday, you brought up the rumors about Ben Affleck and J-Lo. There were stories earlier because I saw pictures, I saw video of J-Lo looking at homes in Beverly Hills, and the point was made that, oh, there's no Ben Affleck. It's J-Lo looking for houses all by herself. And the rumors have been flying. You saw several during the morning show yesterday. Are Benifer in trouble? Ben Affleck, J-Lo, are they headed for divorce?
Again? Haven't they been divorced already?
No, they never got it married.
Yeah, they split up,
What are
but
they
they were never married before.
But now they're married. Oh, and I just realized Ben is like always Bennifer because he was Bennifer with Jennifer Garner too. He just likes Jennifers.
And Jennifer Aniston.
Why would you go back with somewhere you've already been?
Wait, was he with her?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, no, yes.
And then what's the couch company? Jennifer Convertibles. Are they still around, Jennifer Convertibles?
I don't know.
What? I don't know that one.
You never heard of Jennifer Convertibles?
It's not really top of mind.
All right, sorry.
Not like Cleveland.
It's a sleep,
I mean,
it's a sleep couch sofa company.
Okay.
Sounds like a car company.
All right, so what's the latest now? The rumors are heating up even more that they might be getting divorced.
Right, and that they are supposedly trying to participate in marriage counseling.
Well, how about this?
But Ben is not a fan of the idea.
Well, listen, Ben Affleck reportedly staying in separate house.
Yeah.
So they're not living together right now. Ben Affleck. Let's dive in a little more, and later on during the show, can you give me a full Jennifer Lopez
dissertation
and Ben Affleck, because there's also a report that she liked some kind of post.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to?
No. Hold on to that.
This is telling.
Yeah, this could be very telling about the future of J-Lo and Ben Affleck.
Be careful about what posts you like.
Exactly.
Be analyzed.
All right, so hold on. Full Roxanne Bennifer update will be coming up here on the MJ Morning Show. 7:14 on a Friday. We will give away another $1,000 with the $40,000 MJ Morning Show money heist in minutes. The Portrait has taken off like a rocket. I mentioned this early this morning for the the 7:30, 7:40 crowd. We got to talk about the creepy portrait in my house. And this is getting a lot of attention. If you don't know about the creepy portrait, also a massive Red Lobster update. Humongous. Big as can be. Oh, don't get scammed at a restaurant with a certain item. We'll explain that coming up. I'm looking at the list here, folks. We got a lot of stuff. Roxanne thinks she might have killed herself yesterday with water. We'll explain. Is this an apparition here, or I'm sorry, you came close yesterday.
I came close, yeah.
All right, so Roxanne thinks, and then there's a Fester video that we have to discuss. I gotta post that online here in a few minutes. All right, hold on. We're back in minutes here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. My friends at Veterans Ford. 20 minutes of non-stop MJ starts, bam, right now. 7:26 at the MJ Morning Show. Hopefully you've got some nice plans for the weekend. I do.
Ooh.
Yes. I'm bringing Julian back up. Going to help Julian. We're flying to New York after the morning show this morning. Julian's going to take some summer classes. You know, both Chloe and Julian are on this track. Chloe took classes whenever she could. She took the J term in January in between.
And she graduated early.
She did. She graduated a whole semester early.
With 15 degrees or something.
Triple major and magna. So, very
magna cum laude.
Yeah, magna cum laude. Very, very pleased with Chloe. And Julian's going to do the same thing. So Julian is going to take summer classes at NYU. In film school, and I'm flying back up with him to get him all set up. We're gonna, hit Costco and Target and load him up for all his summer needs, and then into the fall. And then I'm also doing something very special. It's not just taking Julian back up. We got something really cool planned. So
pizza related.
It is pizza related. But guess who I'm going to New York with? Guess who's
the guy from the restaurant?
I mentioned it briefly, but a little more detail. I'll explain the whole weekend pizza tour up in New York a little later on. All right, a couple of things. We got $1,000 we'll give away within the next 33 minutes. Why? Because the 7 o'clock hour ends in the next 33 minutes. So before 8 o'clock, here in the 7 o'clock hour, we will give away the next $1,000. It'll be the 7 a.m. hour winner. It's all part of the $40,000 MJ Morning Show Money Heist, brought to you by Lucan's Wine and Spirits this week. Lucan's locations all over the Tampa Bay area. Buy your wine from Lucan's because they have an amazing selection. Your liquor, your spirits. Lucan's, family operation, local organization, not a national chain. It's just great to do business with a local family like Lucan's.
And they're great people.
They are, and I'm a big fan of the operation. Oh, even before I started the relationship with them with the radio show, I was always a fan of Lucan's. So, all right, I want to address a couple of things. First of all, I guess some people were a little taken aback with our psychopath story. Oh, and the portrait. I got to address for the crowd that listens now, a very large audience listening now. If you missed the creepy MJ portrait. This has never been discussed on the show. This popped up yesterday, and this has taken on a life of its own. The comments, man, my God. All right, hey, I'll explain in a minute. First, though, the psychopath story from yesterday. People got, skeeved and kind of bent out of shape, and I got numerous emails and messages, DMs. MJ, I text while I drive. I'm not a psychopath.
Well, you were clear about the qualifications.
Right. Why don't you add clarity?
Okay, it's not that all texters and drivers are psychopaths,
right,
but all psychopaths are cool with texting and driving.
Well, apparently so. It's according to new research, one of the traits of a psychopath is if you text and drive, and it kind of falls into the category of you've got a lot of disregard for other people, and this follows the path of some of the psychological traits of a psychopath.
What about speeders? Would they also be considered are psychopaths okay with that?
Nope, not part of the research, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Nope, just texting. It's, I guess, the same triggers and brain mechanisms that tell people, hey, it's okay for me to text while I'm driving down I-75 at 82 miles an hour. It's the same type of brain issues or psychological disorders that builds a psychopath. So if you're texting and you say to yourself, nothing wrong with this, I'm going to text, I'm fine. It's that same attitude, but it doesn't suggest that everyone that texts is a psychopath. It's just that behavior is very common in what actually makes a psychopath. So I had a lot of people, MJ, I'm guilty, I text occasionally, but I'm not even close to being a psychopath. I had a bunch of email and direct messages on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio to that effect. So I just wanted to address that. All right, the other thing, this might torque some other people off. Guess what else could be an indication you got a mental problem?
Oh. Could be anything.
What's Fester's favorite hobby, Froggy?
Eating?
That's right. Yes.
If you like to eat, you're a psychopath.
No. Stop jumping and guessing. Just wait for the goods, Roxanne.
Do around here. We jump and guess.
All right.
Right.
Fussy eating. I don't think Fester's Fester will eat anything you put in front of him.
He's
So,
not fussy.
almost anything, yeah.
Fester, I don't think has a mental disorder. He eats like there's no tomorrow. But there's new research out. This is according to a brand new study. 182,000 people were studied, and they've also drawn a correlation that if you're a fussy eater, that is an indication of poor mental health, that you might have mental issues if you're a fussy, picky eater.
I think a lot of kids start out that way.
I think a lot of kids have mental issues.
Yeah, they're
too.
all
Yeah,
they're all
that's true.
mentaled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, they're probably attacking teachers at school and everything and all kinds. Anyway, so I'm sure I'm going to get a whole bunch of email. And,
I'm a fussy eater. I'm not a mental case.
Same thing. I'm going to get a whole round of those via email. Folks, if you ever want to email me, any comments, questions, if you'd like to fill out the customer satisfaction survey, just
Don't fill it out.
See, I love all these stories we're doing during Mental Health Awareness Month.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so, right? May?
I don't know. I know that it's like it's Maycember. I know that's going on.
Maycember.
Yeah, Maycember.
Yes.
Well, I guess we should talk about that in a few minutes.
I'm blaming all my issues on that.
But seriously, if you have anything to ever tell me, say to me, if you have any hot gossip, any hot tips, you've got some info that we need to know. If it needs to be anonymous, just tell me. Any hot tips, baby? I get great hot tips from listeners on great stories, great items. You can always email my private email. I'm MJ@MJMorningshow.com. That's MJ@MJMorningshow.com. That's email. Or my DMs are totally open on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. Oh, speaking of eating and weight, guess what will make men 4 times more likely to lose weight? Think about this.
Oh.
What will make men lose weight
Oh, I got it.
4 times more likely?
I got it.
Tell me, Roxanne.
Meth.
Good guess. Good answer.
That's
Good
a
answer.
good guess.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
a
you.
good guess.
Just another Meth Lab Friday right here on the MJ Morning Show. Oh, look. We ought to have a day of the week for all of these.
6 o'clock already, I was just in the middle of a dream.
I haven't heard this in a while. Why
Just
not?
say Tuesday during the Monday.
I thought I heard MJ talk about crystal methamphetamine.
Yep. All right. Here we
It's
go.
just another meth lab.
Friday.
Whoa.
The crooks are on the run.
You know what we ought to do?
The cops are gonna.
What if we did a mashup between this and that? Who was that girl Black that did the Friday song? Remember her?
Rebecca Black?
Rebecca Black.
It's Friday.
Right, remember
Everybody knows it's Friday.
Okay, all right. You guys are weird.
Friday. Bester, what's the matter?
I mean
Friday.
This is-
Friday.
Remember that song?
I love annoying
Yeah.
Fester. So
you're annoying the listeners, not me.
No, seriously, all kidding aside, this incentive makes it 4 times more likely that men will lose weight. Do you know what it is?
Now you're saying it's an incentive. At first, I was picturing it as something you ingest.
No, I said.
Okay.
Well, I said, hey, this will make it
This
4
will.
times
Oh.
more likely that men lose weight. What do you think it is?
Oh, now I have a serious answer before I had a joke answer.
Oh, well, go. Give me your serious answer.
yeah, don't do the joke. God forbid.
Yeah.
Come on, give me this. Let's go. Give me the serious answer.
Or try a joke one.
Why do you?
Well, the
take
joke
so
one.
long?
The joke one was
Do them both.
The joke
give
one-
me, give me a twofer.
The joke
Give
one.
me anything.
The joke one wasn't that funny now because it's insensitive because the joke one was AIDS. I told
All
you.
right, you know
I didn't
what?
want to
That-
say it. I
That's a
said, I
joke.
said it wasn't funny.
That's not a joke.
What is
Are you
wrong?
insane?
But that was my not real answer.
What is
'cause,
wrong with
What's
you?
not even funny?
What makes somebody?
What is wrong with you?
It depends how it hits. But if somebody, what makes you, 4 times more likely to lose weight?
That's going to hit the same every time.
No, I mean, maybe it's just somebody's
right.
chuckling.
Just-
Somebody's
I
chuckling right
just-
now.
no,
but I
no.
didn't want to say AIDS.
Nobody's
But
laughing.
since you said incentive,
Freddie Mercury's
I,
laughing.
no, he
yeah,
is.
Magic Johnson's really taking it lightly.
Yeah.
Magic- Tell you, if anybody's laughing, it's
Arthur
magic.
Ashe.
It's magic. He's laughing. Listen, okay. So since you said incentive, I see now the answer is not AIDS.
Stop.
And I go with a pending heart attack.
What?
Oh,
How does that make you not hungry?
Oh no, if
I'm not hungry.
Yeah,
to lose weight.
So if you've had a heart scare.
Yeah, doctor comes in. Like, I've been going to doctors for years, and every doctor, no matter how much medical training they have, whether it be like, 3 days at a junior college or like PhD from Harvard, they say the same thing. You're fat. And I'm not going to worry about this until after, like, you're going to have a heart attack tomorrow. Then I'll say, all right, let's have a salad.
We're under time constraints here because we have a lot to do. I got to give away the $1,000 in a few minutes. Let me just give you the answer. The incentive that will make men lose weight 4 times more likely, it's money. That if there is a monetary incentive to achieve the weight loss, that will make it 4 times more likely that men will lose weight.
How much are we talking?
If you offer...
Wait, wasn't there a website that did weight loss by money like that?
You know what?
A few years ago?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm-
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know.
No, you're right.
It was like when you lose weight, you got paid like a certain amount. It was weird.
Yeah, so research out folks that were offered money lost an average of nearly 5% more of their body weight than people that were not offered money. Wow. Yeah, Andrew's saying that the website you're speaking of, Froggy, was called healthywage.com? Or is that just I don't know, that doesn't sound familiar. Maybe that's just like a similar situation. So, I just got a text from Michelle. Roxanne, you were talking about National Mental Health Month or something?
Yes.
Yeah. Michelle sent me a text that she did tell me it was Mental Health Awareness Month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also
Okay.
I don't remember. She told me, but she also says it's National Masturbation Month as well.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
I
it
didn't know
is.
about that. Oh, well,
Yeah.
I mean, do they
Michelle sent
go
me
together?
both. She
Special leave?
sent me both of these things. So.
My favorite month.
7:38 at the MJ Morning Show. We have a major Red Lobster update. We'll get to that here in just a matter of moments. First, though, the portrait. Man, this has just lit my social media on fire. If you don't know the story of the portrait, my God, the people, the comments, the email, the direct messages, the messages that people have left on my Instagram, the story is simple. Michelle, after we had Chloe, wanted to get a family portrait to capture this young, budding family, Michelle and I, and little Chloe at 6 months old. So we went to a local photographer, and the photographer did a nice job. I mean, the actual photographs looked really good, but we opted to have, the photograph transferred onto a canvas, and there's like a touching up that was done, and it sort of added almost like an oil painting look a little bit, to the photograph. And Chloe looks amazing, 6-month-old, smiling, laughing kid, ball of infant.
I say like the Gerber baby.
Yeah,
So cute.
You know what? That's not a bad. It's not a bad
So pretty.
analysis. And then Michelle, listen, I think Michelle looks like a knockout in this. Oh, if you haven't seen the portrait, it's on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. So Chloe cute, Michelle looking gorgeous. I look like ass. I never liked the way this came out.
What'd you say when they presented it to you?
Oh yeah. Oh, I love it. It's great. I can't remember.
Why'd you say this sucks?
I can't remember exactly.
Did you tip them?
In retrospect, I probably should have said, nah.
Why don't you redo that?
Why do we not put the special effects and smooth every wrinkle or imperfection out of my face? So I look like I'm an embalmed cadaver.
Yes, you look dead.
That's it.
So that's one of the things that people said, that I look like I'm embalmed and I'm all makeup up good in the coffin.
They glue your lips
yes.
shut like I'm Bernie.
An embalmed cadaver that's about to do a mime show. You could be in a glass casket and mime your way out of your...
Right.
Yes, okay.
Folks, you got to see this video. Here is the audio portion of the video that I shot early yesterday morning. It was after midnight. So here's what happened. I hated this portrait so much. It hung for a little bit, maybe a year. It hung above the fireplace in our family room. And about 17 years ago, I made it disappear. I took it off and I hid it in my closet in my office behind the door, which opens in so you couldn't see it. I just hid it. It's been there for like 17 years. Chloe found the portrait, took it out, and put it in her room upstairs in our house. I'm like, oh my God, this portrait is haunting me again.
Why would she do that?
And I snuck in early yesterday morning after midnight, and I took it out. And then I came downstairs to the hallway, and I shot a video where I'm showing people the portrait. And this is the audio portion of the video.
The problem with the portrait. So I had this thing hidden in a closet, and Chloe found it, and she put it up in her room. She fell asleep tonight, and I took it out. I hate this picture. The original picture that the photographer took was great, but there was some kind of process where they kind of softened it, and there was some effects put on it. And that's Chloe at like 6 months old. Michelle looks smoking hot. This is from early 2002. But me, I don't know what's going on, but I'm like all softened up. I look, I don't know, like I'm transitioning or something. I don't know. I just look just soft, and just the features are all like smooth and glossed over. I hated this picture. So I took it down and I hid it. I don't know describe what I look like. It looks like I'm transitioning or something. It's I don't like Bruce Jenner turning into Caitlyn. I don't know. I always hated this thing. I think Chloe looks great as an infant. Michelle, damn. Me, oh my God, what the hell is going on here? Anybody care to comment?
So that's the audio portion. If you haven't seen the portrait, the video is on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. And Fester, go ahead and scroll through the comments. I'm going to read some, but there are hundreds of comments. Hundreds. Yes, Roxanne.
It just hit me.
What?
You know what else you have the look of?
What?
Not quite. But if you wanted to be a stripper in the 90s and you were doing like a calendar and you put some gloss and some makeup on, couldn't you see that?
Like a male stripper?
I mean, we don't see the body. We don't see the body.
Right? I could see you in like a 90s male stripper calendar.
Here are some of the comments. MJ Jenner. LOL, you have very pretty lips in this photo.
Yes.
You look like an AI version of yourself. WTF happened to MJ. You look like Peter McNichol, the actor who appeared in Ghostbusters 2.
Okay.
You look like Janos Poha. Was that the character? I don't know if I saw Ghostbusters 2.
Real stretch.
People are saying I look like Billy Crystal in the picture. Babe. But it's every single line in my face. It's like I have pancake makeup on. You know what? Andrew just took a phone call. They didn't want to go on the air. Andrew said Art Garfunkel.
I mean, the ones that lend you to Boy George, kind of resonate.
Boy
with me.
George.
Yeah, because that heavy makeup face.
Yeah, Richard Simmons, Jason Alexander. But again, I'm just all smoothed over. It's a creepy. I look like Creepatola in this thing.
People are just naming other ugly men you look like.
Right.
That's all they're doing. But it's just a weird look for you.
It's terrible. Are you wearing lipstick?
I mean, you usually have like a 5 o'clock shadow deal. You don't have any beard
you know what?
at all.
I did.
Right. That's it.
I also shaved clean for this one.
Oh.
Son of Richard Simmons. What else? Michelle looks hot. You look like an alien.
You look like an old lady.
Yeah, here's another Boy George, Billy Crystal, one half of the Thompson twins.
Okay.
Thompson twins.
I have a picture pinned to my wall.
This one.
I hated this picture, so I hid it in my closet. Now it looks like I'm coming out of the closet in this picture. Hold me now.
If you would have said this is a picture of Michelle, Chloe, and Michelle's mother, I might have even bought it. You look like an old lady.
All right, folks, take a look at the picture. The problem with the portrait, and then hold on a minute. Chloe, by the way, found it. I re-hit it, and she found the damn thing.
You're not a good hider.
You're going to throw that thing in a dumpster behind a Denny's.
Oh, my. You know what? I do. I've got to take it, and it's almost like granny dumping. I got to drive it to a different state and just leave it.
It's like when Paulie Walnuts went and got the Tony Soprano painting out of the dumpster.
Let me call. Oh, someone called up and said I look like a white RuPaul.
Okay, that's not even close.
We're dancing around all of these drag queen-esque characters. Yes.
Look at the MC from Cabaret.
Before I move on, before we give away the $1,000, before the big Red Lobster update, Chloe?
Hello.
Yeah, Chloe. What's back in your room up on the trophy shelf?
The portrait?
Oh, God. You know I hate this thing!
I love it, though.
Why?
It's just a good photo, a family photo.
I look like a total creep. It looks like I'm on, like, high doses of estrogen or something.
Yes.
I know, you do look weird, but I just think it's a cute photo.
You know what? I'm going to get some spray paint, just like spray paint blotches over my face.
Chloe, what if we had you and Mom removed from the photo and had it framed in its own frame?
Yeah.
And burn the part with Dad in it.
Cut me out so it just looks like Michelle's a single mother and raised Chloe all by herself.
Yeah.
Dad was,
Perfect.
I was an absent father. I was gone. I'm out of the portrait. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that.
How'd you find it again? I hit it again. How'd you find it?
I don't know.
What, you searched the whole damn house? Obviously.
Yes.
Should have threw that thing in the bay.
All right, folks. What is the portrait controversy? Go take a look. The creepy picture of me in the portrait. It's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. See the video. Leave a comment. Oh, boy. All right, Chloe. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye.
All right.
Got $1,000 to give away here.
Okay.
Should I call the Red Lobster guy first? Yeah, you know what? Let me get that. You have the phone number for the Red Lobster dude?
I do.
All right, hand that over. Give me that. Folks, this is breaking news. This is unbelievable. The MJ Morning Show again. The mover and shaker morning show in the Tampa Bay market is right here, the MJ Morning Show. The Red Lobster auction in Largo ended at 3 p.m. yesterday. And Fester, would you like to tell the story concisely, exactly what happened?
Do you want exactly what happened, or do you want it concisely?
All right.
I'll give you one.
All right, let me just set this up. So we all know that Red Lobsters are closing all over the country. They got like 600 locations, 650, whatever the number is. And they immediately announced like 87 are closing. 3 in the Tampa Bay area. The one near Bruce B. Downs up in New Tampa area, I guess. The one on East Bush Boulevard, and the one in Largo on Ulmerton. Those 3 locations closed. And there's a national restaurant auction website called Restaurant Bid, and they're responsible for like liquidating and auctioning everything. So the 2 Tampa spots weren't up for auction yet, but the Largo store was up for auction this week.
The Tampa spots might be reopened. Who knows?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, there might be a temporary closure.
Well, they were saying some were temporarily closed,
so-
but others that they were saying were temporarily closed are going to be permanently closed. Anyway, so the Largo store was up for auction. All the contents. And I discovered this like Wednesday. Everything inside. The tables, the chairs, the booths, everything at the bar, all the equipment, the silverware, the glasses.
Everything.
Everything in the kitchen, all the stoves, the refrigerators, the ice makers, the bread bakers, the cheddar biscuit blodgett ovens, everything. Everything up for bid. And I saw this on Wednesday, and the top bid was $700. We mentioned it on the morning show. It then went up to $801. Then it went up to like $1,600, $2,300. Anyway, yesterday during the morning show, the bid was $6,100 after we talked about it. Every single thing inside a full Red Lobster. The high bid during the morning show yesterday at the end was $6,100. And guess what? it sold yesterday. And Fester, it turns out that it was an MJ Morning Show listener that heard about it on our show that was the ultimate winner. What? Tell me the story.
So I get, hundreds of texts a day. And one of them was from John, who listens all the time. And he says, hey, send me that link. And I send him the link to the restaurant auction. He gives it to his buddy Johnny, who owns a restaurant in Tarpon Springs.
He owns Johnny's Tap House and Grill in Tarpon Springs, where locals go, by the way.
Yeah, all the locals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all the spongers go there after a heavy day of picking sponges.
They bid and won?
$13,100. They get the whole thing. Now they have to scramble to figure out how to get everything out of it today.
Wow.
This is the number to John, not Johnny.
So we'll buy it for $14,000.
All right. So they won all the contents of the Red Lobster in Largo, and it's because of the MJ Morning Show.
So do they know? Do they have a list of the contents?
I don't know. Just the pictures. They're going to check it out.
Sorry. You must first dial.
Oh, got the damn one thing. Hang on.
Talking to John yesterday, Johnny estimated the value of everything in the store.
Yep.
Like north of $50,000.
Oh, my, really?
That's it?
All the kitchen equipment.
One of the ovens might be $50,000.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's more than 50 grand.
Yeah, I would think so.
Hello?
Hey, John.
Yes.
Hey, John, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Hey, let me quickly give away the $1,000. Can you hold on for 1 second?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go. 7:52 at the MJ Morning Show. I got $1,000 to give away right now. It's the $40,000 MJ Morning Show money heist. Let's go with caller number 62. Caller 62 right now. If you're the 62nd caller at 800-990-1047, you will win $1,000 right now with the money heist. It's the 7 o'clock $1,000. It's brought to you by Lucan's Wine and Spirits. This entire week brought to you by Lucan's Wine and Spirits. Locations all over the Tampa Bay area for all of your spirits and beer and wine needs. Love their wine selection. Great selection. Lucan's bringing you the contest. All right, so caller 62 right now. Good luck. It's 800-990-1047, and we'll take the winner live in minutes. All right, John, thanks for hanging on. So, John, you guys at Johnny's Tap House and Grill in Tarpon, you guys won the entire contents of the Red Lobster on Ulmerton and Largo, and the winning bid, Fester says, was $13,100?
Correct.
Would you agree that for what's in there, that is a steal?
That is a huge steal.
So you guys have to get it out today. I think it's like between 9 and 3. You've got to take everything out of this restaurant that you want.
Yes, we have about 20 people at Johnny's right now. We're waiting on more. We're about to head out there.
Oh my God,
that's going to be fun.
And you've got trucks. Do I need to call?
We're picking up the trucks right down the street from the Red Lobster.
What, are you renting? What, U-Hauls or Ryder truck? What are you getting?
Two U-Hauls.
So are you getting like two 26-footers?
Correct.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. We could have probably hooked you up with two college brothers moving and storage, you know.
Well, that was almost our option because we almost couldn't get trucks.
Oh, wow.
I talked to Johnny last night. And I was like, hey, you want me to put a call in to Wade and see if he has an available truck? And they were already going down this avenue by the time we talked.
John, you guys won the bid for all of the Red Lobster contents in Largo because you heard about it on the MJ Morning Show.
Well, it's all because of Fester. He texted me back in like 5 minutes. I figured it would take him all day to text back. He texted me back in 5 minutes.
I think the winning bid might have been $13,800. I'm getting texts from other people.
All right. So was it $13,800 was the final bid? Do you know?
I can ask Johnny. He's right here.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Johnny, what was the final bid? $13,800.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Yeah. So it's $13,800.
All right.
So I mean, you guys got to ask John if he's happy at this haul for $13,800.
Johnny's ecstatic.
John,
that's awesome.
I mean, this is really going to be all the stuff going into his new restaurant, Catalina's.
Oh, wow.
He's opening it right down the street, a Mexican restaurant.
All right. So the auction company, do they know the power of the MJ Morning Show?
Well, they do now.
Yeah, damn right they do. Hey, listen, congratulations, John and Johnny. Johnny's Tap House and Grill in Tarpon Springs. won all of the contents because they heard about it on the MJ Morning Show of Red Lobster
amazing.
Largo.
It pays to listen to the MJ show.
Say that again, louder.
right.
Say it again.
It pays to listen to the MJ Morning Show.
Fester, can you not clear your throat in the middle of that,
That wasn't
please?
Oh, that was me.
Oh, that was you.
Roxanne has like the loogie issue today.
All right, say it one more time. Go.
It pays to listen to the MJ Morning Show.
There you go. Thank you, buddy.
Wow.
All right, congratulations. Let us know how it goes, okay?
Okay, and tell Fester he can come pick out some stuff if he wants it.
Ooh, yeah. I'm looking for
yeah.
like some crab traps and some tables.
Fester, why don't you head over there right after the morning show?
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, why don't you drive over there and get some pictures and everything?
That'd be great.
I got to catch a flight to New York, or else I would do it. I would go over there, but I got a flight to catch.
Fester, yeah, go do that.
Certificate for Fester.
Yeah.
Hey,
Johnny, just send me some pictures.
All right, thank you, John.
All right.
All right,
See you
bye-bye.
later.
All right, Fester, seriously, can you head over there for a few minutes?
I don't think I want to hang out with you
Dude,
guys.
come on.
I mean,
Go
I could
go
get-
get pictures.
I gotta
All right, I got
Fester, go!
Red Lobster for the seafood lover in you. Oh, I'm going to redecorate the spare bedroom.
Red Lobster for the seafood lover in you.
7:57 at the MJ Morning Show. Got to pick up this line right here. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who is this?
Chris?
Chris? Did you say Chris?
Yes, I did.
Chris, where are you calling from?
Lakeland, Florida?
You're calling from Lakeland?
Yes.
Chris, you are caller 62.
Oh, my God. Really?
Chris.
Hello?
Yes, Chris. I'm not going to hang up on you, Chris. Chris, do you?
Don't hang up.
No, I'm not hanging up.
Chris, are you there? I can't hear you.
No, we can hear you loud and clear.
I'm here.
Yeah, I know. Froggy, don't make the guy nervous.
Oh, Chris.
What are you doing? So
I'm at work right now.
We can't hear you.
hold on, Chris, Fester, Froggy, shut up.
Sorry.
All right, Chris, what do you do for a living?
I work at Amazon.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Ooh, cool.
All right, Chris, you're caller 62. It really sounds like you need this $1,000.
Oh, yeah, I do.
All right, tell me who won the $1,000 last hour to seal the deal.
Jess?
Can you spell that for me, please?
Jeffs.
Jeff is correct. Boom!
Oh, yes. yes.
$1,000. You got it. You win the latest MJ Morning Show Money Heist thanks to Lucan's Wine and Spirits.
Hell yeah.
$1,000. Say it again.
That's a blessing. Thank you. Hell yeah.
You are blessed today. Have a blessed day with $1,000 from the MJ Morning Show and Lucan's. All right, so just to get it straight, are you Chris, C-H-R-I-S?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right, Chris, thank you for listening to the... How old are you, Chris, just out of curiosity?
Thank you.
Chris, how old are you?
I'm 29.
29 years old. Look at that.
You know what? Chris, call Jeff Bezos today and tell him,
take this job and shove it.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
I got $1,000. Take your billionaire ball head and shove it. All right. Hey. All right, Chris, hold on. Don't hang up. Andrew's going to get all your information so you can get your $1,000.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Thanks. Man, he's excited.
Good for him.
Sounds like that $1,000 is going to get him out of a couple of jams.
Stop judging people with $1,000.
I mean, okay, so everybody, I'm just like, if you get you out of a couple of jams.
Sounds like you really need this.
You want to know why?
What are you, destitute?
Because, hey, there's a Hidden Valley Ranch party in my mouth.
You know,
all right?
One obscure SNL bit.
Oh, one of the funniest of all time. That and the recent Beavis and Butthead bit. Among the funniest of all time. Man, what an exciting Friday here on the...
It is exciting.
It is. It feels good today.
It's a great, fun Friday.
Know,
and hang on. Boom! That little tone there, it's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock at the MJ Morning Show. So now the 8 o'clock hour is... You know, technically, I can give away the next 1,000 right now because it's 8 o'clock.
You can.
I can give away the next 1,000 right now.
So, MJ.
Yes.
Back to your...
But I'm not going to. I'm gonna drag it out a little bit. All right?
Your portrait.
Yes.
We've had dozens of people guess what you kind of look like.
I know. I've got hundreds and hundreds of guesses. Yes.
White Sammy Sosa.
Okay. Which is
former,
kind of...
the former baseball player.
Look at because he recently came out or he's recently seen very, very, very pale. Very pale, and it almost is a dead ringer.
Yes, Roxy, you were going to say?
Yeah, no, I can see that. Fester's got the images up on his computer. I see some similarity there.
A lot of similarity.
All right, Roxanne, a couple of things.
Yes.
I heard you speaking to Fester earlier that you almost killed yourself with water.
I did.
Did you ask, is killing yourself with drinking too much water a thing? Did I hear those words kind of come out of your mouth?
I know it is a thing, and I just am wondering what that point is, because I think I got close yesterday, and, I'm blaming some of my absent-minded behavior lately on something we're going to talk about later about it being Maycember.
Well, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
I'll bundle them.
Bundle them.
I'll do a bundle deal right here.
Package them together.
As far as can you drink too much water and can that kill you?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it can.
Yeah.
Roxanne's question to me was, Fester, do you know exactly how much water you need to drink to kill yourself? And I was like, Roxanne, it depends on your body. And if you,
I thought I heard a different answer come out of your mouth.
Yeah, he didn't say it like that.
That's you saying.
Didn't you say get a hold of Jade Donovan?
I said call Jade Donovan.
Yeah, get a hold of Jade, formerly of Hot 101.
My first answer was call Jade. She knows to the drop. Awful. To the drop. Look it up. Sacramento, California.
Yes, Roxanne. Yeah, they were doing a contest. Hold your Wii for a Wii. Back when the Wii video game consoles were hot. So they had listeners drink like gallons of water, and whoever could hold it without not going to the bathroom would win the Wii. And a woman died of water intoxication. So Roxanne, to answer your question, well, how much water did you drink yesterday?
Okay, this is what happened. I came home. Thursdays are a really busy day for me. I've got 3 kids' activities. And so I came home and I was feeling tired and headachy. So I said, let me drink some water to hydrate myself.
Yep.
So I drank, I believe, 2 16 ounces of water. Now, here's the question I have. Did I drink another 16 ounces of water while I was talking to Doug and my sitter?
Hold on.
I can't remember.
Hold on. Total water how much do you know that you drank?
I know that I drank 32.
You can't kill yourself
60.
with a...
I know I drank about close to 60 in a pretty short period of time.
Because I was going to say, you can't kill yourself with a quart of water.
Of course not.
But you can't kill yourself with like a big gulp full of water either. I mean,
right. So there's an in-between point.
I think it has to be gallons.
So maybe a half gallon, like 64 ounces around there?
Yeah, close to that. In a relatively short period of time. Yeah. And so I came out, and this is what I talk about this time of year, very distracted, doing things and not thinking about them. So I'm having a conversation, and I think I did drink another 16 ounces there.
On top of the 60?
No. This is what would have gotten me to the 60.
All right. So, yes, Roxanne, water intoxication.
So let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
So I get in my car, then I get another 16 ounces, and I'm driving with my daughter to singing lessons. I drop her off. I have to make a phone call before I go in with her. Mm-hmm. I'm on the phone. I don't even realize it. I drink the whole water.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't realize it, but you're peeing in your seat in your car.
No.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
But here's the weird thing. After all of that, I still haven't had to use the restroom yet.
What?
It's like, because your body's just like overwhelmed. So then we get out of singing lessons.
Maybe you were dehydrated.
Maybe so. We get out of singing lessons, and I say to my daughter, did the cars sound weird to you?
I'll tell you what, hearing your daughter sing would cause me to drink something else. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm laughing every time you say that because she's getting really good. She's going to show you.
Stage mom.
I know the way. I am
Fester turned down his headphones immediately.
Fester turned down his headphones?
Is it over?
Yes, it is.
All right, I'll turn it back up now.
Okay. We're talking about, that was her 4-year-old voice.
It's fine.
Her 7-year-old voice is quite good.
We should expunge this from our sound effects.
Anyway, Roxanne.
So we walk outside. I said, Ev, do the cars sound weird to you? Because everything sounded wah, wah, wah.
You were having the wah.
Yes.
Was everything like all wavy, like you were on a waterbed?
It just, like, things sounded weird, and my head felt very, stuffy. And then I realized then we get in the car, and I realized that I drank that additional water. And I wasn't even thinking about it because I was on my phone call. And so then we go home, and I start Googling water intoxication. And I'm like, nauseous? Yes. I feel very nauseous now. Foggy-headed? Yes.
Have you
tired?
Have
yes.
you peed yet?
No. No. So then I go and
Wow.
pee one time, and then I go to take her to dance class. At dance class, because one of the symptoms is confusion.
Did you say you said dance class?
Yes, dance class.
I don't have any clogging sound effects, but I do have.
I know the way.
Oh, there's Fester turning on his headphones again. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So then we get to dance class, and I see one of the moms who I know very well.
Right.
Her daughter is one of our friends. I call the daughter the wrong name like 3 times.
Oh yeah, your brain is getting affected.
My brain
now.
was affected. Yes.
Yeah.
And so
You got water on the brain.
it was, and all the things
You're a waterhead.
that happen when you drink too much water.
Waterlogged.
Yes.
All right, so listen, I want to move on here, but water intoxication is a thing. If you drink too much water, it can screw with your electrolytes, give you imbalance with your electrolytes, and it can cause problems.
Brooke
So-
Shields just had it, didn't she? Who did she have it with? Somebody saved her. Mark Wahlberg saved her at the gym or something?
I don't know. Water intoxication, hyperhydration is another name
Yeah.
for it. Water poisoning, obviously. Is it water toxemia or something like that? And then also there's another one, hyponatremia, I
Okay.
believe. Those are all if you drink too much water. And yes, it could be bad for your health. It could kill you.
So I stopped drinking water. I had my first sip of liquids this morning when I had my tea, but I got up to pee in the middle of the night 4 times.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. So
it was just making its way through. The kidneys
it's
were,
like you're holding it for a while.
yeah.
All right, man, I got lightning around a lot of stuff. What time is it? 8:07 now at the MJ Morning Show. Another $1,000 on the way this hour. We are in the first week of the MJ Morning Show $40,000 money heist thanks to Lucan's Wine and Spirits. So another $1,000 coming up this hour, and then we'll give away another $1,000 in the 9 o'clock hour. Now, folks, have you noticed that you're hearing every single winner and where they're from locally on the air? Every single winner, because this is a local-only MJ Morning Show listener-only contest, not a national contest, which, listen, people win those, but this is local-only here on the MJ Morning Show. Couple of automotive things that I wanted to bring to light here on the MJ Morning Show. Do you know how long drivers go while ignoring the check engine light? If the check engine light comes in, do you know how long a lot of drivers will go before having the check engine light checked out?
They just kick that can down the road, don't
Yeah.
they?
I wait until my car absolutely died.
I mean, when I think of Froggy anytime I hear about the check engine light, his engine seized.
Yeah.
On the Gandy Bridge.
Yeah, seized.
Yeah.
No oil.
Yeah.
He,
Well,
I just let it,
hey,
you know.
By the way, you're the second person in radio that I know that didn't put oil in their vehicle ever. So here's the number: 2,000 Americans surveyed, and 1 in 5 drivers confesses to not having their car checked out for 6 to 18 months when the check engine light comes on. So 1 in 5 will wait between 6 and 18 months when the yellow little like engine looking icon comes on your dashboard. So 1 in 5. And yeah, Froggy, you never put oil. What vehicle was that?
I've learned since then.
Yeah.
It was my 2002 Nissan Altima.
Yeah, and you never checked the oil, never had an oil change. You just kept just drive, and
And your car could last for about 5 years without oil, apparently.
apparently, right?
Hey, I had a program director by the name of Chris Bailey in Norfolk when I was working for Z104, and this is WNVZ, Norfolk Newport News. Hey, Andrew, do you have my see if you can find my Z104 IDs in the computer? Yeah, see if you can find one of my air checks. Yeah. All right, so this is like in the 80s, right? The program director had a Toyota Celica.
Those are nice.
And he never put oil in the car, and had the car for like, you know what? I think it was like 6 years.
Yeah.
Never put oil in the car. Driving down the interstate in the Virginia Beach area, when all of a sudden the engine goes.
Yeah, you can't even turn the car. The wheel just locks up.
Yeah, check engine light came on, I guess, like years earlier and just never paid attention. So, Froggy, you're now the second person in radio that I know that never put oil in their car and blew up the freaking engine. My God.
Take pride in that.
All right. So check engine light 1 and 5. Ignore it for 6 to 18 months. In Froggy's case, 5 years. So the car was shot, right? I mean,
it was toast. I had to get a new car.
Yeah. I mean, you destroyed the replacing the engine was worth more than the whole car, right?
Yeah, it just could like if like a human would just die.
Yeah.
My car just died.
All right, and let me give you one other tip. And folks, this is common. Oh, look, you found Chris Bailey.
Is that him?
Yeah, and he went to federal prison for something.
What?
Yeah. So my former program director from Z104, WNVZ, Norfolk Newport News, he went to federal prison for something. I think it was some kind of
white collar crime.
He was, yeah.
All right.
It was some kind of like a.
Here, let's hear Chris Bailey.
Oh, you want to hear it? No, here, listen. Go ahead. Play. What is this?
Hold on.
What do you pick up?
Did you know that tomorrow morning on Z104 you could win $5,000? I didn't know that. Tune in to 104.5.
Yeah, look at that.
Tomorrow morning at 7:20. I'll announce a birthday. If it's yours, call in to win instant cash. Then we'll spin the birthday wheel.
Oh.
If it lands on the year you were born, you'll win $5,000.
Oh, wow.
Tomorrow morning, 7:20,
Yeah.
$5,000 from Z104. Happy birthday.
So that's
And
it.
that guy went to jail.
Yeah, he went to federal prison for some kind of white collar, like embezzlement or some kind of financial crime.
They found out that wheel was rigged.
The birthday wheel. All right. So here's the other automotive fact that you need to know. And I've always said, duh. I've always said, I hate this thing. Do you know the feature in a lot of new cars where when you go to a red light, the engine stops?
I hate that feature.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that feature. Well, Fester, your car doesn't have it because you have a 2010 leaking Cadillac.
Yeah, with an oil leak.
Yeah.
But listen, when I'm always a windows down driver,
Yeah.
and I'll pull up, and then right as we're about to take off, you hear the little.
Yep.
Didn't I have to meet you somewhere to drop something off, or I met you and Michelle somewhere, and you're like, Roxanne, you can turn that feature off because mine has it.
On a lot of cars, you look for the button with like the A and the arrows around the A, and that's like the auto start feature. But guess what, folks? Duh. That causes increased wear and tear on your engine.
Tenfold.
Right?
Listen, mechanics are saying that auto engine off thing, when you get to the red light, that by disabling that feature, you can double the life of your engine. Duh. I mean, what a stupid feature. I just have a hard time believing that you idling at the red light saves that much gas. It just seems that having to restart the engine uses more gas than, 30 seconds of additional idle at the light without your engine going off and then coming back on. I've always said I hate this feature. Whenever I rent a car or, in the car that we have, I hit the M1 button twice and it disables the feature, but it also jams up the horsepower and makes the thing a beast. But I hate that feature. Folks, if you can disable it, because on a lot of cars you can just hit that button and shut off the auto engine off. It's usually the A in like the arrows because mechanics are saying, turn that off. It could double the life of your engine. Because you're starting the car. Like, if you're driving somewhere and that feature kicks in 5 times, you typically be starting your car maybe a couple of times a day, and your car might be starting itself 5, 10, 15 times a day, depending on how much you stop.
Yeah, it depends what kind of driver you are, what route you take.
I hate that stupid button.
Oh my God, you're really angry at that thing.
Shut it off. Turn that feature off. But I saw this. I'm like, duh. What, this is just coming out that mechanics are saying it'll double the life of your engine if you get rid of that stupid auto engine off deal?
I bet.
Yeah. How about that? I'm on the way to New York, folks, right after the morning show.
Okay.
Julian and I are flying up to Manhattan because Julian is going back to NYU. He's got summer classes that he's taking. He's going to pile on. I think he's got like 12 credits he's going to pile on this summer, which is pretty good. And it's going to be a very special weekend because it's also it's going to be a pizza tour. So you're not going to believe who I'm going up with. This is going to be, I got a new friend in the pizza business. All right, so here's the deal. So Julian and I are flying up, and he needs all kinds of stuff at Costco and, kind of get set for the summer and then right into the new fall semester where Julian is going to be a sophomore at NYU Tisch Film School. So we're going to fly up. We're renting a car at the airport, and then we're going to hit Costco and Target or whatever, and he's going to load up on stuff, bring it back to his dorm room, and then later this afternoon, so I'm flying in, I think I get in around 3 o'clock-ish or something like that, and late afternoon, early evening in the city, I'm meeting Jamie, and Jamie is the owner of the Nona Slice House, and Jamie and I, this is a great story. So Michelle and I, we've got our pizza shops that we love around town, and we've become big fans of the Nona Slice House. Up in Safety Harbor on Main Street, and saw Jamie up there, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, and I'm like, yeah, taking Julian back up to school, gonna, hit our favorite pizza spots again, and he said, yeah, I love doing that, because he's a pizza aficionado, he's won international competitions, and, he's been in the pizza biz for a long, long time. And I said, hey, you ought to come with me, and I'll take you on my favorite pizza tour. Guess what? He says, you know what? I think I might take you up on the offer.
Oh.
A couple of days later, he says, we're coming. So Jamie, the owner of the Nona Slice House, is flying up with his daughters, and Julian and me and Jamie from Nona Slice House and his two kids, we're going to, starting at about 5 o'clock, 5:36 today, we're going to hit, we have a whole list of Manhattan places. Then tomorrow, I'm going to have the car because I'm renting the car. Then we're going to start driving all over Brooklyn and Queens and the Bronx. And we've got this massive list because I've pretty much been everywhere. There's like 2 places that he wants to go to that I don't think I've been to. But we're going to go on a massive pizza tour. So it's going to be, watch my Instagram over the weekend, folks, at Certified MJ Radio. It ought to be a whole lot of fun.
You sound really excited about it.
I am excited about it.
Okay.
I sounded excited because I am excited.
Because I'm the guy that, like, when I see people, I'll always say something like, hey, let's get together sometime. Maybe we'll grab dinner or something.
Oh, and it never happens.
And I pray it never happens.
Oh, so I said to Jamie, hey, listen, hey, join me one time.
Maybe you should come up with me. And then he's like 2 days later, I'm going. And you're like, oh, crap.
No, I didn't say, oh, crap.
I know, but just that's how I'm thinking.
Listen, this guy's a pizza professional extraordinaire. I love, gaining whatever knowledge I can. So it ought to be a fun pizza weekend.
I am so glad I'm not going. 2 pizza nerds just overanalyzing everything.
This is a really good bite, and the undercarriage is really strong.
Look at the flop. Look at the flop.
Yeah. I have noticed you use all those fancy pizza words on your posts.
Yeah, well before that Pizza Putz Dave Portnoy, by the way. Well before that.
Just couldn't monetize it.
So, good point. So Roxanne, the other thing is you're all discombobulated because of Maycember. So people call May like December because December's all hectic and everything with the holidays.
Yes.
So why is May hectic? May's not hectic for me. Why is May hectic, and why is it called Maycember?
Because you're the dad. Ask Michelle. May is hectic because you have kids who are winding down their school year, and every day is a different theme day. Either they need a towel to bring for a picnic lunch, or they need, they're having a party of some kind. There's something happening every single day at school. Then you have to get the kids all ready for camps, and you have to plan your family vacations. It's all good stuff.
Hang on.
But it's really hectic, and you have to have your calendar in your hand all the time.
Hold on. So you're saying if I go to phones now,
yes,
and I ask moms about, or if I ask any listener,
anybody,
male or female, mom, dad, whoever,
parent,
is May a hectic month, and do you believe in Maycember? And that's what it's called. So Maycember.
It's the mayhem of December without the presents and holiday theme. Just a lot of chaos.
Without Santa Claus.
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to test this out.
Okay.
All right, folks, do not call for the money yet. I'm going to give out the phone number. This is not for the $1,000. I repeat, this is not for the $1,000 yet. All right, this is about Maycember.
All right.
Do you agree that May is a crazy, ridiculous, hectic month? Do you subscribe to the mayhem of May and the title Maycember? Yes or no? I don't see it at all. And I've got kids. So you're saying that Michelle bears the brunt of it all.
She would definitely bear the brunt.
You know what? Let's load up the phones. Do you agree? Yes or no?
And-
800-99. That's where I give out the number.
Yeah.
Right,
I like to stop you there, though.
All right, I know you do. All right. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Don't call about the money yet. That's coming later. Do you believe that Maycember, the mayhem of December in May, do you believe it's a thing? 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Yes or no? And you were going to say, Rox?
I think that it applies definitely to small children, but I could see it being a high school age kid thing too, as you prepare for graduation and if they're going away to college. So I think it's kids. You know, if you have kids in the house, I think Maycember is a thing.
Let me call Michelle. Let me see if she subscribes to Maycember. Because I don't. To me, every month is the same. I don't have any month where I think it's more or less hectic for me. Look, every line is ringing.
Hello.
Hey, sweetie, are you listening to the show?
I am.
All right. Do you believe, Roxanne, talk to Michelle.
Okay, Michelle, do you feel...
what she said.
Yeah, she's listening, so she knows what I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
You know what? As you were saying it, I was like thinking about it, and in retrospect, absolutely, the month it goes through by so quickly, and all those things that you had to do over the academic year, suddenly they have to be done by May, the end of the month. It's a short month because it's a holiday at the end of the month. Our kids were always done by Memorial Day, and then camp starts, the next week or two. You have all those things to do. Yeah, it's a crazy month. It's
recitals,
like deadline. Oh, yeah.
All right, so you agree that Maycember, that moniker, that name, you agree that May is a crazy month?
Yep. Everybody wants to do something like...
Why have you never said this to me? Why is this the first I'm hearing that you think May is a hectic mess of a month?
Well, I would have thought that you would have observed me doing it for, the 18 years that our kids were,
Yeah. So hectic, she doesn't even have time to tell you.
Exactly. I mean, it's just so, you're just like running.
Let me grab calls here, Michelle. See you in a bit, all right?
Have fun with that.
All right.
Okay, bye.
I will have fun with that. Crystal in Spring Hill. Hey, Crystal, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning, guys.
All right, Crystal, do you believe in Maycember, that it's a thing?
Absolutely. I have 3 children at 3 different ages in 3 different school grades. And it is crazy during May.
Have you ever called it Maycember, or are you hearing that term for the first time?
I am hearing that term for the first time, but I absolutely will be calling it that from now on.
Okay, good. So I'm glad we could tell you about a new word.
Thank you, Crystal.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Love you.
Crystal, do me a favor. It gets really crazy. Just don't turn to crystal meth, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, Lee in Hudson. Lee, MJ Morning Show, welcome.
Hey, it's Leah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
AJ.
I'm sorry. Hey, Leah. I'm sorry, Leah.
Hey,
All right.
no problem.
Maycember, yes or no?
Yes, I'm feeling it, but it is the first time I'm hearing Maycember. But I definitely think it's a parent thing more than maybe like your.
So you feel the issue during the month. You didn't know that people call it Maycember.
Never heard of it.
How old are you, Lee?
I am 37.
And how many kids do you have?
4.
Yo.
3 graduating this month, so my calendar is flat full of graduations.
Wow.
I had to tell my boss ahead of time, like, look, don't count on me much in May because I got so much going on.
Yep, there you go. Leah, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys.
Couple more. Thank you. Sherry's in Palm Harbor. Sherry, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning. I've heard Maycember before from the Holderness family on Facebook, but as a mom of 2 kids, I definitely get the Maycember because you have to get the teacher gifts, there's parties, there's special days. I just had to buy a pair of Crocs for Croc Day.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Croc Day?
For Croc Day at school, they wanted all the kids to wear Crocs. So I had to go on Zappos, and I always find out.
My God. Hold on. What is, like, some teacher or the administration have stock in Crocs or something?
All right, so, ma'am, your kid is probably like the 5% that doesn't have Crocs.
Wear whatever you want, because they go to a school where they wear uniforms, so they normally don't get to wear what they want, so they have these special days.
Right.
They'll have, like, Sock Day, Croc Day, so, yeah.
How about
Stop there.
Jock Strap Day. Hey, thank you, Sherry.
See, we've got every one of those.
All right, bye-bye. Let me go. What, Roxanne?
We've got every one of those days next week, like Tourist Day, Wacky Tourist Day,
Isn't it 'cause it's the
Neon
end of the
Day.
year, right?
Yes. And so then it is.
Hey, instead of Croc Day, you have Crack Day. So you either show your butt crack or you bring in a vial of crack. All right. So, hello?
Stop whining.
Hey, hi.
Ryan, it sounds like you're experiencing Maycember right now with a whining kid.
Oh, yeah. I am experiencing it. It is the first time that I am hearing about this. I don't know if I like the term because there's like people who celebrate, Christmas in June. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But
I've always heard Christmas in July.
Oh yeah, July. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's right. This is the Maycember brain happening right now. Yeah, I mean it is crazy busy. If it's not,
It sounds like mayhem in your car right now.
It does.
It's mayhem. It is. It's mayhem all the time.
Ryan, how old is your child that's screaming back there?
That would be. I have two. So I have a 6-year-old who is going on 16. Bossy as all get. But, it's good for her. She's got a good spirit. And the 4-year-old is the whiny one. He's kind of a mama's boy.
I got you.
I can't really curse on the radio.
Yeah,
but yeah, full of events.
Ryan, are you going to be drinking later?
I think I might. I possibly, I do get PTSD moments where I'm like non-flashback.
Ryan, how old a mom are you, just out of curiosity?
I am 30. I had my daughter at 23. She was a NICU baby, so 27 and a half weeks.
Oh.
I had a seizure, and then bada bing, bada boom. Another seizure, and I was there. And then, so I was in the ICU for 3 days, found out that I had epilepsy. And then she popped out. And then I got to see her 3 days later when I got the breathing tube out. And then,
And it's happily ever after since. Ryan, thank you for the call, and have a great weekend, okay?
And a great Maycember.
Hey.
All right. Look, phones blew up on this. I'll grab 3 more. Amy is in St. Pete. Amy, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Maycember, is it a thing?
Absolutely, it is. It's funny because I heard the term for the first time yesterday from one of my colleagues.
And here we are today.
I don't know if it's different for parents with children, but I'm a preschool teacher, so between the graduations, the spring concerts, the end of the year parties, Teacher Appreciation Month, every single day there is at least 2 events happening. It's nuts.
And you're a mother of how many kids?
4.
How old are you, Amy?
I'm 38.
Wow. God, I wish Nielsen could get their act together. Hey, Amy, thanks for the call. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Kimberly in Spring Hill, every line is jammed. Hi, Kimberly. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well.
Yes, totally. Maycember is first time I've heard of it, but absolutely true. I've got 3 girls. 2 of them are in elementary school. One's graduating this year. I got family coming into town for her graduation. You got a party every other day, buying teacher gifts, half days, your taxi driver, award ceremony. It is, I think the teachers, and then you have also where you're sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, they're giving us back 100% custody of our children for the whole summer.
Right.
What am I going to do?
Wow. Kimberly, how many kids?
I have 3 daughters.
How old are you, Kimberly?
I am 45 years old.
Gotcha. Thank you, Kimberly. All right. Every line is ringing. Hey, Andrew, let me just grab one more here, and then I got to move on. A nice frequent caller, Kenal in Wesley Chapel, MJ Morning Show. Hey, Kenal, welcome.
Hey, guys. Roxanne, thank you for telling me Maycember is a thing. because it's the first time I'm hearing it, and it totally makes sense. Now, I've got one in daycare and one in kindergarten, but why is it that the month of May is just completely crazy, jam-packed? You don't have a day to yourself to relax.
It's the
or do
truth.
anything.
There it is.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, okay?
Thanks.
If you get through today, all right.
And you know what? I just want to say to everyone who is dealing with Maycember, don't beat yourself up if you drop balls like I have. Like when I sent an outfit for my daughter that she was supposed to wear in a pageant, or not pageant, in a show, sent it to the wrong address
You don't
in
even
St.
know what
Petersburg.
listen.
I
You
didn't
don't
know what's
even know
happening.
what event your kid is in.
I have no idea.
Look at that. You think your kid's in a pageant?
No, I know, because we always say pageant on this show. There's no pageant.
You think you're John Benet Ramsey's mom in Boulder, Colorado right now. You have no idea. You're living in West Chase. You think
she's new Patsy.
Yeah, you think you're Patsy Ramsey over
I'm
here.
Googling
All right.
Googling illnesses, yeah.
All right, 8:31 at the MJ Morning Show on Q105. So we will give away the next $1,000, obviously, before the end of the hour. Thanks to our friends at Lucan's Wine and Spirits. Lucan's bringing you the MJ Morning Show $40,000 money heist this week. And we have two more winners. We got the 8 o'clock winner, we got the 9 o'clock winner, and then that'll round out the 20 grand for week number 1. And then we got another 20 grand we're giving away next week number 2. So we finished 20 grand, and then Monday we hit the ground again with another $20,000. Next week it'll be brought to you by the Kemp Law Group. But Lucan's is bringing you the loot right now from Lucan's Wine and Spirits. So that'll happen in a bit. Just keep listening. I'll tell you exactly when to call in. I might have to go to phones again on something. There is a new study that shows that many women... Fester, are you choking over there?
I got this weird tickle in the back of my throat.
Yeah.
I can't get it
Yeah,
out.
it's called a Twinkie.
No, Twinkies go down. It's like a hair.
All right, thank you. All right, so I never knew. All right, Fester, please stop. I never knew this was a thing, but women are prone to pass out and throw up from the high stress of dating. Oh my God! I met a new guy. I'm going out on a date. Is this
got some butterflies?
I mean, that seems like some real outlier stuff right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Fester. I've never experienced that.
I mean, if you would have said butterflies in their stomach, I'd have said, "Oh yeah, I go with that."
68% of women, according to a new study, say that dating is their leading cause of stress. That the most stress is coming from dating. 68%, and this leads to near crippling anxiety of meeting a potential mate.
Well, then they have anxiety issues.
And then women, so 68% of women have a high degree of stress from dating, and this leads to profuse sweating, vomiting, and fainting while out on the date?
While on the date.
Oh, come on. You know what? I do want to go to phones on this. Are there? Have you ever vomited, fainted, or sweated bullets while out on a date?
I mean, that's just such a severe level of anxiety in general.
You have a panic attack.
Yeah, it's a panic attack. Is this applied to just younger generation and the whole being in person with someone instead of on the phone?
How about we ask? All right, folks, have you ever thrown up on a date? I mean, literally on the date, or like in the car, or at the restaurant. Have you ever gotten nauseous? Have you ever sweated profusely? Have you ever had a panic attack, as Froggy just said? You ever passed out?
Of course people have had panic attacks.
Let's go to phones on this. 800-990-1047. Again, don't call about the money yet. Have you ever had a panic attack, and have any of these symptoms manifested themselves on a date? I can't see that many women are just out on a date and they're like throwing up because they're so nervous or have so much anxiety. All right. Has this ever happened to you, or has it come close, or do you know of a friend this has happened to? All right. 800-990-10. Look at the phones are ringing off the hook again here. 800-990-1047. That's how you get in. 800-990-1047. Date anxiety leading to fainting, throwing up, and sweating profusely. What?
Again, it seems like a really, really small minority has those effects.
Oh, look, every line is ringing again. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Look at this. Hey, look, a whole new round of calls here. From Maycember to Vomit May. Angela's in Tampa. Angela, hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, MJ, good to talk to you again.
Awesome.
Yeah, so back in the day, I would be super, super scared, have anxiety, and the whole time I'm just focused, like, does this guy like me? Am I pretty enough? Like, it very much comes from an insecurity that women have. I wouldn't even call them women. They're unhealed little girls that they have inside of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
that's
very
my-
descriptive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was me, and I went through it. And then one day, I got out of this really bad relationship, and I was like, what am I doing? Why am I loving this man more than I love myself? And that changed my whole life around. And from that day forward, I started taking myself out on dates by myself and then learned what it looked like to love myself.
You ever look in the mirror and say, gosh darn. What was the people like me?
I'm smart enough, I'm good enough, and gosh darn it, people like me.
Gosh darn what?
Thanks.
That is the thing, though. Looking in the mirror, it was very, very hard for me.
So are you in a relationship? Are you with someone now?
Yes, I am. When I finally gave up on trying to find the perfect person and I needed somebody, like, I decided I'm done. I didn't give up on it, but you know what? I'm going to give me some me time.
And that's when it happened, right?
And I met him, and he was in the same position. He hadn't dated anybody for 2 years, and we were both like, ooh, no relationship, but we haven't stopped talking since.
Oh,
so.
that's sweet. All right. Thank you, Angela.
Adorable.
Caitlin is in Holiday. Caitlin, MJ Morning Show, welcome.
Hi, thank you. I would definitely agree with the last person. It's a younger person thing from like teenagers to like early 20s.
You know, because Michelle just texted me, my lovely wife, and Michelle says, never stressed out over dating. Bogus is what Michelle texted me.
No, it's definitely a younger person thing because you have that anxiety. Is this person going to like me? Is the date going to go well? I know with my current husband, I was so sweaty when I was on a first date with him.
Ew.
I was so worried if he was going to like me or not.
That's so
You know
hot.
what? You know a little trick you can do in your head,
Yep.
so you don't have to deal with that. I mean, obviously you're in a relationship now, so it doesn't matter. But the trick that you play in your head is you tell yourself it's not about you, it's about the other person. So you think about how you want to make that person feel, and then you stop worrying about yourself.
Can I give you another trick, Roxanne?
Yeah, what is it?
Wear a sweatband and a do-rag.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, try to get that sweat up.
Bring
a towel.
Caitlin, wear a red, white, and blue sweatband like you're like Will Ferrell or something playing basketball. All right, last call on this. We got to move on, man. It's just a lot of stuff that I don't want to leave on the table. Cheyenne in Brooksville, final call on this. Have you ever sweated bullets or threw up on a date because of anxiety?
Oh, heck no. I'm a fat guy anyways. I mean,
Well, hang on. Hold on. Cheyenne, hold on.
But it's for...
Hold on. Cheyenne, are you a male or female?
I'm a male, dude.
Okay,
this doesn't apply to you.
All right, hey, Andrew, what
gave that away? Him saying he's a fat guy?
Hang on a
Explain
minute.
to Cheyenne what's going on.
All right. So, Cheyenne, tell me why you're calling.
Oh, I was just calling just to shout out my company, actually.
Oh, great.
That's not how this goes, Cheyenne. Thank you.
Andrew, what
Cheyenne, what's your company? Let's give it a big shout out.
Ellery Foundation Repair.
Ellery Foundation Repair.
Whoa. In the house.
I mean, because I
Send you
don't
an
have
invoice.
anxiety problems. I never really had a problem with dating.
Yeah.
I just go out there and, just be myself.
There you go.
So there's no reason to call.
Cheyenne, thank you. And your name is Cheyenne?
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah. Typically I think of Cheyenne as a female name.
Oh man, it's an Indian name, man. Cherokee and Apache, dude.
No. I know it's an Indian name, but the Cheyennes that I've always heard of have been female.
Oh, okay. Heck yeah. Well, now you met a man.
Who can fix your foundation?
Hold on, I got a guy named Sacagawea on line 5 as well.
Sacagawea.
Yeah.
Somebody. There's another feed of audio playing.
Yeah, that was MJ.
Yeah, his phone. Yeah, my phone was playing.
Okay. Real professional.
I apologize.
What, some kind of slap nut operation around here?
Slap nut.
The portrait video of my creepy portrait was playing on my phone. I had to shut it off. All right, 8:40 at the MJ. Hey, Cheyenne, thanks for calling, buddy.
All right, man.
All right,
thanks.
If I need your foundation repair, I'll holla at you.
Yeah, I got to be honest, Fester. With you walking around your house, I'm very surprised you don't have foundation cracks.
I don't have a foundation. It's on dirt. The house is built on dirt.
Of course you have.
No, I asked. I requested.
Well, like
put footers in,
like the Gilligan's Island hut. You've got like a dirt floor.
The walls are held up by footers, but the floor is made of dirt.
Like you're in a wigwam?
Yes.
Speaking of Indian stuff, you're in a wigwam.
Yes.
Or a teepee or something. All right, 8:41 at the MJ Morning Show. Moments away from giving out the next $1,000. Stand by. I have
Froggy,
audio.
stop it.
What
Do you not hear his scratching?
No,
you not hear the scratching in his microphone?
I don't.
Keep doing.
How does it bother you?
Because maybe I'm hearing it under my headphones, but
I'm not hearing anything.
He's sitting here with a razor blade, MJ, and he's scratching his leather wallet into what is that? A
Union Jack?
A British flag.
All right, I can't. I can't hear a thing on the air.
Yeah.
All right,
stop.
So
you stop.
I have audio of a food delivery person who apparently tried to bring food to a prisoner on death row in Georgia.
How does that go?
They get their last meal? Is that what and he ordered?
They needed extra.
Yeah.
A delivery driver posted video online of an order that she picked up, and it was requested to be dropped off at prison in Georgia. This is McDonough, Georgia. And she got a request for a large wing platter and potato wedges from a local Publix to be picked up and then delivered. This is an Instacart driver. Then to be delivered to Georgia Diagnostic and Classification State Prison in Jackson, Georgia, where a male death row inmate apparently was being sent wings and potato wedges from the Publix deli.
Yum.
What the? Hang on, I gotta listen. Listen to this.
Yeah, I done seen it all. This man from prison done ordered him a whole platter of wings. And them folks told me to turn it right back around because he cannot have this. Look at this. This man done ordered him a platter of wings and some potato wedges.
And she said, did she say she had to turn right back around? Because,
yeah.
Yeah, you can't drive. Hey, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Instacart, I don't think you're allowed to drive items to a death row prison anywhere. There's one more audio bite here.
Look, y'all, this is the order right here. I don't know what y'all folks in Jackson be doing, but y'all be tripping. Look, y'all, I just left the prison. They told me to turn it back around and donate it to somebody else. Get somebody else to do it. I ain't gonna lie, that man had me feeling some type of way because I'm thinking I'm finna deliver this man his last meal before they execute him. When he done sat there and ordered a meal on Instacart, that man finna eat good in the prison. I can't make this stuff up, but man, let me tell you something. God may not come when you want it, but he right on time. Cause get what me and my kids eating for dinner tonight. Some wings and some potato wedges.
She's funny.
Yeah,
she's right.
She is.
That's hysterical. Oh, man. She drives up. They turned her right back around. Hey, speaking of food, I saw this yesterday. I had this in the pile yesterday during the morning show. I just didn't get around to it. Did you see the bad press for the restaurant that employees were going out back? This is local. They were going out back and they were snipping pieces of fern to use as garnish on the plates in the restaurant. And it's right next to a sidewalk. Dogs like pee all over these ferns. And the restaurant was cutting the ferns and putting them on plates as garnish. And I saw the story yesterday. This was in the Tampa Bay Times. This was like the lead story yesterday morning on TampaBay.com for the Tampa Bay Times.
What restaurant is it?
I'll get to that in a second. Tampa restaurant garnished plates with foxtail ferns from outside. They snaked across the wooden tray in front of me, poking between dishes at a dinner in March. They were all over Yelp and Instagram and TikTok, where influencers smiled coyly behind. Anyway, in January, the Tampa Bay Times received a tip that K.O., a Tampa Heights spot, was taking the ferns from a plot of land behind the building and using them to garnish plates. The restaurant is owned by the management group that operates Kosin, a tasting menu restaurant. Well, that's the omakase place. So this is on Palm Avenue, right before you get to Armature Works. So, you've got Roca, the Michelin-starred Italian place. Roca's fantastic, right across from Armature Works. Tough res to get. And then right before that old Mexican spot where you have those apartment buildings. It was an old Mexican place, and then it got turned into Kosin and Co., and it's Asian. And Co. is the former masa guy from New York. I don't think he was main masa at Columbus Circle, but I think he was at Masa Upper East Side.
Oh, thanks for clearing that up for me.
Well, listen, I'm an omakase fanatic.
Oh, yes, I want to be very specific on who Co's are.
Although I have not been to Kosin yet.
How do you feel about fern?
Well, no. It was so inside the restaurant. They have two concepts. One is Kosin, which is the 20-course omakase at like $300 a person or something, and then the other one inside is called K.O. And it was Co. apparently that was using the pea ferns from the dog.
All right, so let me ask you this: are ferns edible?
No, I guess it's not really. It was just used as garnish. So somebody tipped off the St. Pete Times or the Tampa Bay Times. It'll always be the St. Pete Times to me. And video showed an employee snipping plants from the courtyard of a neighboring, from the Pearl Apartments, an area where dogs frequently go to the bathroom and where runoff water from the building's garage can seep into the soil. This is just weird. Why wouldn't you use food quality garnish? Now, if you have a garden out back,
different story.
Yeah, if you have a garden that's protected and it's fenced in and like dogs aren't peeing all over it, well, yeah, that's a whole different story.
Some old weeds on it.
Man, this is just a bizarre story. I mean, this is not very. And keep in mind that this is K.O. I don't think this is happening at Kosin, but it's the same owners, but they're run like separately.
I am on their website right now, MJ.
Yeah.
It looks like there is legitimately a little twig from an oak tree on there. Look at that. Look at this leaf cluster right here.
I see that.
It's like the tiniest twig off the tip of an oak tree.
Maybe who the heck knows? Anyway, so a friend of mine, my buddy Mark, who's a doctor, he sent me the story yesterday afternoon. Hey, you see this? I'm like, yeah, I did. I had it in the pile to talk about yesterday. I just didn't get around to it. And so Mark sends me the link to the story from the Tampa Bay Times and says, one of my medical assistants lives in the apartments and sees dogs peeing on those ferns all day long.
Yeah, well, it's in the story in the Tampa Bay Times that they obtained footage of dogs peeing.
I just said that.
Yeah. Okay. Did you also know that they obtained footage of dogs peeing there?
Remember, I said video showed an employee snipping. I just said that.
Right, but the part you didn't talk about was the video that was obtained.
Yeah, the video was obtained. As it was obtained. Did you talk about this part?
What?
That they also found out that those plants in and of themselves have some level of toxicity, and then they sent them to Gainesville to UF to get them tested.
Yeah, and then they found out the plant has been urinated on by a dog due to video evidence that they have.
That they have obtained.
Anyways, but still, I still want to go to Kosin. I still want to go to the omakase spot because I love good omakase.
I want to go to Dog Whiz Cafe. I mean, that sounds great. I mean, listen, Dog Whiz plants aside, the food looks fantastic.
And why does it just have to be dogs? Who's to say cats don't take advantage of those spots
cats are scratchers, not really leg lifters.
Let's give away the cash right now. It is 8:40. Oh, it's 8:50. Oh my! I'm running late. Oh my God!
Ooh, that means a low number.
All right, I got to pick a low number. I got to pick a low number. Yeah, caller 1. No. All right. I do have to pick a low number. Right now, let's give away the next $1,000. It's the MJ Morning Show $40,000 money heist brought to you by Lucan's Wine and Spirits, locations all over the Tampa Bay area. Lucan's, family run. Give a local family, give them your wine and spirits business. So when you need wine, spirits, beer, hard seltzers, pop into Lucan's. Right here in the Tampa Bay area, all over the place. Great operation. All right, let's go with caller number 25. Gonna be a low one. Caller 25 right now. If you're caller 25, you win the next $1,000 if you can tell me who won last hour. I'm picking a low number because I'm running really late here. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Caller 25 right now. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Good luck. So Andrew ought to have caller 25 quickly. I'm going to take him live on the air in just a bit. I'm just trying to think about snipping like a non-typical garnish, and the dogs are peeing on me.
Okay, they obviously didn't know that it was like a dog hose zone.
But I don't.
They just thought it looked exotic.
Wait a minute. If it's a known spot, they must have seen dogs use the ferns. If it's right behind the restaurant, or how do you not know that dogs are peeing all over the plants all day long?
It's better than going to a playground and picking up some mulch. Is it? I don't know. Maybe the playground mulch is better.
I'm gonna just pick up parking lot gravel. I'm gonna use that as garnish. parking lot gravel.
You know those chipped up tires they use in flower beds?
Let me grab caller 25 here. All right, here we go. Hi, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
This is Stacy.
Stacy, where are you calling from?
From Davenport.
Stacy from Davenport.
Yes.
Stacy.
Yes.
You are caller 25.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Or hopefully it will be amazing.
Yeah. Stacy, can you tell me who won the $1,000 last hour?
Chris.
Stacy, correct. You win $1,000.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Yeah, could $1,000 come in handy right now?
Yes, I actually have my first grandbaby due next month, and it's all going to them.
Oh, that's congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my gosh.
Thanks for listening to the MJ Morning Show. I really appreciate it.
Always.
All right.
Thank you.
Hold the phone, Stacy. Andrew's going to pick up the phone, get all your information, and your name lives on next hour.
All right. Thank you.
Hang on, Stacy.
Hey, we have some breaking news when we get back.
Well,
yes.
Is it
breaking news?
Well, hold on. If
it's really important,
is it important that you need to break in right now?
Well, Doug was sending me these articles, and I thought he was just telling me golf stories because it was about a PGA player, but this is pretty significant.
What?
Number one PGA player arrested.
All right, breaking news. Who is it? Like Rory McIlroy?
No.
Who?
Oh, for playing with his putts.
Who?
No, Scotty Scheffler.
No,
I have no idea who the hell that is.
He's world's number one golfer, Masters champion.
You know what? I think I did see him put on that awful-looking green jacket a couple of months ago, right?
What's he been arrested for?
Well, it has to do with a traffic situation, but they've detained him.
Where?
They've hauled him off.
Where?
All the details are in Louisville. It's all coming out right now. So I'm trying to.
So the number one golfer right now has been.
Yes.
You mean a human trafficking or a traffic accident?
No. Traffic.
No,
traffic accident. There was a fatal traffic accident. He did something he wasn't supposed to do.
Oh my God!
And
Hold on, he ran somebody over, or
no,
or
he didn't.
What happened?
There was I'm trying to learn as I'm reading. I'm just reading the headlines right now. Okay.
Hang on.
I'm just saying there's some breaking news.
We got the tip of the breaking news.
Yeah, we got the tip of it.
All right, so Roxanne will break it all down for us when we get back. All right, we have an hour to go. We have another $1,000 to give away next hour. Folks, you're listening to the MJ Morning Show here on Q105 with another hour to go next. If you are looking for luxury, let me give you a little tip. How about you head over to Audi Tampa, Porsche Tampa, MJ Morning Show on Q105. It is 9:04. We're in the 9 o'clock hour. Another $1,000 on the way. Stand by. It's the MJ Morning Show $40,000 money heist. We're giving away 20 grand this week, 20 grand next week. All MJ Morning Show listeners, and you're hearing every single winner live on the air. All area listeners that are winning these $1,000 prizes. Thanks to Lucan's Wine and Spirits bringing you the contest this week. And then on Monday, folks, we'll do it again. A whole new batch of winners. 20 more winners, $1,000 a pop, another 20 grand next week, total of 40 grand. And it is imperative that you listen to this entire hour because you need to know who wins this hour in order to win 6 o'clock on Monday morning. We start it all over again. All right, so heads up. Andrew's telling me that Chloe, my daughter, has called in on the request lines.
Okay.
Are you sure it's Chloe? All right, Chloe?
Daddy.
All right, it's Chloe. Oh no!
What's up, Chloe?
I'm getting Veruca salted here. Daddy, I want. Yes, Chloe.
I want a Red Lobster booth, and I want it now.
Hold on, what?
All right, I know what she said. Say it slowly.
I want a Red Lobster booth, and I want it now. And I want you to serve me the endless shrimp and the Butter Bay biscuits when we get the booth.
It's Cheddar
Bay.
Bay. Not Butter Bay.
You're funny until you messed up their
That's
staple
for
product.
wishes there was a Butter Bay.
Okay, hold on, Chloe. Hold on a second. Hold on. Stop. All right, put Veruca salt away.
Speak normally.
You want?
Veruca, go away.
You want a?
Okay. All right.
You want a booth?
Yes. My Julian and my mom, we would all like a booth, right, guys? Yes. Yes.
Where the hell are you gonna put it?
We have so many places we could put it. We
Yeah,
could put
you
it in
think?
our playroom. We could put it in the dining room. Get rid of the dining room table.
All right. Hold on.
That would be comfortable.
All right, so here's what I know, Chloe.
What?
I talked to the Johnnies, Johnny who won and John, who's our listener who put us together. He only wants the kitchen equipment.
Yeah.
He doesn't want the tables.
All right, hang on a minute.
Giveaway.
They hung up and already took off?
Conference calling me.
We're going to conference everybody in. Listen.
I'm calling up John. So, folks, if you didn't hear the news, it turns out that an MJ Morning Show listener.
Hello.
Hey, John, it's MJ and Fester and the MJ Morning Show calling again.
Hey, how are you?
All right, Fester, again. So the name of your place is Johnny's Tap House and Grill, right?
Correct.
And
Not mine. It's Johnny's.
There's two
I'm
Johnnies.
John Mackey.
This is John, and then there's a Johnny who bought it.
So
Who's Johnny?
Who's Johnny?
Who's Johnny?
So Johnny owns Johnny's Tap House and Grill in Tarpon Springs.
Right.
This is his buddy John.
Right.
Very unoriginal naming pattern in their friendship.
So it turns out that they were listening to the MJ Morning Show, heard about the Red Lobster auction for all of the contents of the Largo Red Lobster. The auction ended at 3 p.m. yesterday, and Johnny's Tap House and Grill in Tarpon Springs, they were the high bidder at $13,800, and they, for $13,000, they have the entire contents of Red Lobster, the now defunct Largo spot on Ulmerton Road. And the reason why I'm calling you back, John, and you heard about it on the MJ Morning Show, you told Johnny, Fester sent you the link, and ultimately you guys won all because of the MJ Morning Show. So, John, I have my daughter Chloe on the phone. Chloe, tell John what you want.
The Red Lobster booth.
Okay.
So, John, my wife and 2 kids want one of the booths from the Red Lobster.
Absolutely.
So John, from our conversation yesterday, you guys really only want the kitchen stuff.
Pretty much, but they also want some of the bar stools and everything because we're opening, or they're opening another place, Catalina's.
Yeah. All right.
I don't think we're not going to want the booth.
All right, so you'll tell my daughter right now that we can have one of the booths from Red Lobster?
Absolutely. Yes.
All right. All right. See if you can get me one that backs up against the wall. So we have one wall side, and then I guess we'll probably have to have the other side for the
What the hell are you gonna do with it?
They want a booth. My wife and son and daughter, they're on the phone now. They want a Red Lobster booth from Largo.
Well, Dad, you know how you're so obsessed with sitting next to Mom wherever we go?
Yeah.
Julie and I, if either of us try to sit next to Mom at dinner, you make us get up so that you can sit next to her. So now you can finally sit next to her.
Hey, Johnny, are you at the Red Lobster now?
I'm actually picking up the truck at Penske. We're heading back.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I want to know what cool crap is on the wall, all the crab traps and stuff.
I'll send you pics.
Yeah, send me pics.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, John.
You're welcome.
All right.
Red Lobster for the seafood lover in you.
And I'm going to have a Red Lobster booth in my dining room.
No, there's no way you're doing that.
Yeah. You're going to get rid of the old Knights at a Round Table thing you have and put it in a booth from Red Lobster?
You just heard Michelle and Julian and Chloe begging for a booth. All right, looks like it's a done deal, guys.
Yeah, congrats.
I'm so excited. We could make our little playroom like a little diner or something. Lobster, like Red Lobster place.
Yeah.
Red Lobster for the seafood lover in you.
Yeah, we'll do endless shrimp at our house and bankrupt us. All right. Bye, Chloe.
Bye.
Yep, there we look at that. Taking care of business right here on the MJ Morning Show.
Wow, congrats. Now you have more tacky stuff in your house.
All right, so Roxanne, Fester's got a bone to pick with you.
Not a bone, just clarification.
Well, no, actually, the clarification was MJ because he missaid what I said, right?
Well, no, Fester said to me when you were out of the room that what's this guy's name?
Scotty Scheffler.
Scotty Scheffler, the PGA champion golfer.
Under the bus.
That's all we do around here. It's okay.
Fester, tell Roxanne what you told me.
I don't know if it's as dramatic as what I thought we said the first time. It's not exactly our kind
What
of
are you saying right now? Are you having a perversion?
She got you, dude.
No, she really didn't. And she's making fun of people who have strokes. So good for you, Rox. Way to be proud.
So, Roxanne, Fester doesn't think that
First of all, who gives a crap about golfers in the first place?
Okay, so
it's not Tiger Woods.
Let me just tell you.
It's not Tiger Woods.
Hey, I said it might be breaking news. I said I might have some breaking news. Doug sent
You can't
this to
say I
me.
might have breaking news.
Well, the only golfer that I think makes sense for us getting arrested and pulled out of a car by the cops is probably Tiger Woods.
Well, Scotty Scheffler is the #1 PGA player in the world.
All right, so here's the deal.
So he's kind of a relevant character.
Scotty Scheffler charged with assault of a police officer in PGA championship mess. This story broke a little while ago. Scotty Scheffler looked somber while wearing an orange jail shirt in a mugshot after the world's #1 golfer was arrested outside of the Valhalla Golf Club in Louisville, Kentucky, ahead of the second round of the PGA Championship on Friday. The 27-year-old pro was booked and processed at 7:28 a.m. into Metro Corrections on 4 charges: assault of a police officer, criminal mischief, reckless driving, and disregarding signals from an officer directing traffic.
So there's an update.
Scheffler was arrested after refusing to stop at a traffic barricade trying to get into Valhalla. The traffic barricade was set up after a pedestrian was hit and killed by a shuttle bus.
So that's what I was referring to when I said he was trying to get around a fatality.
My God.
He wasn't involved with it. He maneuvered around it and thinking it was security for the tournament or whatever, and not realizing that it was this police investigation.
All right, but then apparently he assaulted police officers.
Yes, a police officer got on his vehicle.
Yeah, an officer put his hands on the guy's vehicle, and the guy kept driving, and that is the assault. And then when he pulled over and got out of the car, the officer quickly and aggressively grabbed him and arrested him.
He was heading back to the PGA Championship for the second round. Is he going to be able to play today? I mean, what does that do to your game if you've just worn an orange prison jumpsuit in a booking photo?
Right, so like you said, Louisville police, or is it Louisville?
It's Louisville.
Louisville.
Whatever.
Louisville.
Kentucky police booked him at 7:28. At 8:50, it appears online that his charges have been disposed, and it is unclear what's going on.
Wait a sec. So
somebody's taking under the tape.
Now the update is charges against him have been disposed of as of 8:50. So that's like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So maybe the police officer was just doing like a stunt trick with him on his car.
Within the last 20 minutes, now they've, dropped the charges?
Yeah, the mayor of Louisville said, hey, we don't need all this crap in our town. Let him go.
Well, we don't know if that's what happened. That's your speculation.
No, the mayor of Louisville's like, I'm the mayor of Louisville, Kentucky.
Is that how he sounds?
Yeah.
All right, Roxanne.
Wow.
Yes.
Yesterday around this time, you brought up the rumors that you were seeing about Ben Affleck and J-Lo.
Yes, I did.
Right. I'd like to see Ben Affleck drive around a traffic accident and get arrested.
So, MJ, I told you I was watching the Tom Brady roast in sections.
Mm-hmm.
I finally saw the last section, and Ben Affleck comes out.
Oh, he does. That's right.
He does it toward the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about him on that. He seemed a little unhinged.
Well, yesterday, we played that audio where he just seemed to be rambling. All right, so Roxanne, yesterday the rumors were circulating. Is there trouble in Bennifer land, in Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez land? Are J-Lo and Ben Affleck on the rocks? Because reports are that they've been living apart now and in separate houses.
Right.
Then, a week ago, images surfaced of J-Lo looking at houses in Beverly Hills without Ben.
Right.
So, the latest rumors are that there could be trouble in Bennifer Paradise, huh?
Well, I mean, it certainly sounds like it. First thing I know is that they were supposed to be going to marriage counseling, and Ben was being a good sport about it, but he wasn't really a big fan. Meanwhile, Ben was spotted yesterday morning leaving a house that is not the home he shares with J-Lo, which would indicate that they are indeed living apart. And then here's the real tell. J-Lo liked an Instagram post about broken relationships.
Yeah, so I was alluding to that earlier. What do we... TMZ had that. So what are they? Do they follow wherever Jennifer Lopez searches or goes on social media and likes posts?
Oh, that's part of the whole journalism.
Yeah, you don't think they have a whole team following the top celebrities' social activity?
Jennifer Lopez likes Instagram post about broken relationships amid Ben split rumors. I guess it was, you cannot build a healthy relationship. Let me find the actual.
Yeah, it says you cannot build a healthy relationship with someone who, hold on, I have to flip.
Makes fun of the queen when they're drunk.
Yeah.
With someone who lacks integrity and emotional safety.
Oh.
Wow, that's the rest of it. And then J-Lo liked that post on Instagram.
And then it goes into trust is the foundation of any relationship.
Can I point something out?
Yes.
J-Lo, you knew what you were getting into again.
Let me point something out. I want to go to Instagram for pictures. I don't want to go to Instagram for the graphics with sayings. You know what I'm talking? Phrases.
I cannot. If you're a person that's on Instagram and you try to motivate me with your sayings, I want to ear slap you
or throat chop you.
I just hate it. Don't inspire me. Inspire yourself. I don't need your inspiration.
All right. So big news on the Jennifer Lopez Ben Affleck front, and it looks like there is some trouble in paradise. The old where there's smoke, there's fire, right?
Yeah, and I didn't know anything about Jennifer Garner's current love status, and I was like, who knows? Maybe he would get back together with his mother of his children.
Stop dating exes.
Right, I know, but that's his pattern, right?
Oh, wait a sec. Number one golfer Scotty Scheffler says that J-Lo can grab his number one wood. His one wood.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Just working that back.
His driver.
Working
That's
that
back right there.
And so Jennifer Garner, though, she's going to be off the market. She's getting married soon.
To who?
Why would you even...
Jennifer Garner.
Wait,
Jennifer Garner.
Why would you suggest that would even be in play?
Because he's a seesawer. He's obviously a seesawer.
He just went back to J-Lo.
Yeah.
Who else has he gone back with?
He's very unoriginal when it comes to who he dates and marries.
But
Jennifer.
I heard that the Jennifer Garner, that was really toxic.
Yeah, because she kept trying to jam credit card applications down his throat.
Hey, folks, heads up.
And what did never
heads up and warning here. If you go to a restaurant and the waiter offers you the truffle butter, would you like some truffle butter with that?
Yes, I do.
There's a story about a woman, Joanne, that says, I need to warn the world because the waiter offered us the truffle butter for our bread basket, but the waiter didn't tell him that the truffle butter was $18.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, just heads up. This happened in Phoenix. So is that a thing? I mean, I don't think I've ever been charged for butter.
Yeah, but truffle butter is a different story.
You know what? I think I've had truffle butter. One of our favorite restaurants in town is Massimo's in Palm Harbor, and every time you dine at Massimo's, he has a special butter for the bread. So it's a red pepper butter, just a garlic. So he always has a different type of butter. And I think I've had truffle butter. He doesn't charge for the butter. But just a heads up, that does happen where I'm a believer, and this happens a lot, where when a restaurant waiter comes to your table and like if they're talking about the specials, I think it's incumbent upon them. I think it is good restaurant etiquette that the waiter, when they deliver the specials at the table, always tell you how much it is. You know, I don't like to ask. I mean, I have no problem asking, but if you're a restaurant owner, for instance, like Massimo's, we were just at Massimo's last weekend, and at Massimo's always has a list of specials, and they always tell you what the cost is of the special. That is the right thing to do, but I've been to other restaurants where it's almost like you got to get a pair of pliers to pull it out of them. Well, how much is the special? That ought to be offered up. But there are places where I think, oh, and would you like so-and-so with that? Would you like to add? And, you know, they ought to tell you what that is instead of getting surprised like this woman with a little tub of butter that was $18 additional because it was truffle butter.
Oh, the truffle butter that we make with the truffle shuffle.
Or, you know, like truffle oil or whatever. And you know, a lot of chefs say, yeah, no truffle oil in my kitchen, only white or black truffles, the actual truffle itself.
That's right.
But anyway, heads up. But again, message to all servers, all restaurants, all restaurant owners, tell everybody what the cost of the specials are when they read the list at the table. I think that is good practice. Everyone agree?
Agree.
All right, 9:21 at the MJ Morning Show. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, 21 grand a night? Holy crap. So a little update on that. The Ashley Madison documentary. Have you seen that yet, Froggy? Because I figure that'd be right up your alley.
No, I have not.
Right. And then Rudy Giuliani. Do you know about his birthday registry? I got to try this.
How old is he?
Hair dye?
Hang on. I'll get into all of this in just a matter of minutes. Folks, we have one final chunk of the MJ Morning Show next. I have a lot to get on. I hate leaving great stuff on the table all weekend long. So we have a lot. It's going to be a great final segment, and someone's going to win $1,000 in minutes here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. It's the MJ Morning Show $40,000 money heist, and the final $1,000 for today before we start it all over again next week will happen in minutes. Thanks to Lucan's Wine and Spirits. Lucan's bringing you the contest this week. Lucan's Wine and Spirits all over the Tampa Bay area. Before we do the final segment, I want to tell you about Weather Tight Mike. Weather Tight Mike. All right, folks, 9:31 at the MJ Morning Show. And the final chunk of the MJ Morning Show, quality entertainment and $1,000 cash. What more could you want? All right. I got a feeling that there might be some storm clouds on the horizon. Next week could be a little rocky. If I have the opportunity to explain, I shall. But
give us some clues.
Yeah, no, I feel that there might be some personal rockiness on the horizon.
Personal or work?
Work related, not like personal as in family, but
this related.
I'm thinking that there could be some storm clouds on the horizon.
So that affects us.
Well, it could. Listen, I'm at the point where I do this for fun, and if it. Well, let me.
I need this.
Let me. No, you don't. You got a multi-million-dollar shelving business you're running.
Allegedly.
I'm just saying. Heads up. If I can clarify, I shall when the time comes.
Andrew show coming up.
All right. Well, I'm just. I know I just signed the contract, but listen, who knows?
Who knows?
All right. So 9:32 at the MJ Morning Show. Got $1,000 in cash coming up in just a short amount of time. It's got to be within the next couple of minutes because the show's going to end here on a Friday. I got a great weekend planned. I had this earlier this week, and I feel like this is a must mention. because it's confirmed.
What's up?
Adam Sandler.
Oh, I'm so excited about this.
Has confirmed, but you know what? There's a big void in my heart.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Oh, my God. There's a big void. If you have not heard the big Adam Sandler breaking news. Breaking news on the MJ Morning Show. Actually, the news broke a couple of days ago. I just didn't get around to it.
There's actually 2 voids, I would think, for you.
Well, I know of one void, but it has been confirmed Adam Sandler will be making a Happy Gilmore sequel as, I guess, part of that big multi-billion-dollar Netflix movie deal that he's got going on.
Okay.
I love Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I'm an Adam Sandler fan.
His movies are so funny to me.
Uncut Gems, like...
that's the one drama he's done.
Oh, but that's fantastic.
Yeah, he's talented.
God, that jewelry...
what's fantastic is his girlfriend's butt in that movie. That's fantastic.
All right, but that scene at the end... Oh my God, man! That's in. I didn't say anything. Oh,
yeah, don't blow it.
Oh, spoiler alert for Uncut Gems, a movie that came out 4 years ago. Or 5
Should
years.
have got an Academy Award for that.
Spoiler alert! All right, so here is the breaking news: Adam Sandler has confirmed they're going to make Happy Gilmore 2 or a Happy Gilmore sequel. But here's where there's a hole in my heart because guess who's not going to be able to come on down?
Yeah.
Bob Barker! Come on down! Also, how do you do Happy Gilmore without Bob Barker? Come on!
The price is wrong, bitch.
Well, you know who else? Didn't the guy with one hand died?
Carl Weathers.
And then the Jackass guy died.
Johnny Knoxville.
Right.
No.
I don't know.
Hey, Jackass. That guy.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, what was his name?
He just died recently.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You're right. He just did.
So that's 3 people in the movie.
What was his name? Hey,
Jackass guy.
Yeah, hey, Jackass. Yeah,
We still got Shooter McGavin. He's alive.
Yeah,
He's still living off that fame, too.
Joe Flaherty from like Second City TV, and he was in a bunch of movies.
And the lady from Modern Family that was in that movie, she's alive and very hot still.
But what are they going to do? Do you think that if there's a Happy... You know what? Oh, I just thought of it.
What?
If there's in Happy Gilmore 2, if there's another scene like where Bob Barker and Adam Sandler get into a tussle...
Bring out Drew Carey.
It's got to be Drew Carey.
Got to be.
Yeah.
How hysterical would that be? Is Drew Carey gets into a... Oh, they have to do that. Come on. You know
they
that
have to.
They have to. So
it's a must.
Drew Carey gets into a brawl with Adam Sandler in the sequel.
I wonder what the storyline's going to be. His grandmother's dead too. She was 90 when that movie came out.
She's got to be dead.
We got the whole Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce deal. Do you think, Roxanne, this is the real deal? That this is a real romance,
so tired
or
of
is this just some kind of a big PR stunt? And they're both using each other. What do you think? Or just little fun and games?
I thought it was PR, but she was in that long-term relationship. I can't think who her ex was, but they were almost married. She was with him for a long time. The British actor,
yeah, Sketchy
right?
Fillmore,
right? So he never ever.
What do you mean, right?
Yeah,
it's not his name.
Sounds right.
It's Sketch.
It's Sketch. He never wanted to be seen with her in public. He wanted to keep their relationship on the down low. He just didn't want the overexposure. But Travis is cool with it, and I think Taylor is cool with it. I think they're both enjoying this limelight relationship.
Well, I bring this up because they were just photographed dining outside of like this Lake Como, Italy, like house mansion palace thing they rented.
So
sipping champagne.
Yeah, good for them.
$21,000 a night Italian villa. Come on, 21. I realize that Taylor Swift is...
She's a billionaire.
I hear she's allegedly a billionaire.
Yeah, I mean,
that's not a big deal then.
Yeah, Mr. Money's relative.
Yeah,
who cares?
$21,000 a night?
That's pocket change for her.
Listen, if I were a billionaire, I'm not...
feed all the homeless people.
If I were a billionaire, I'm not spending $21,000 a night.
Okay,
you're right.
Fine.
You would spend.
You're a bougie bitch.
Yeah, you would spend some ridiculous amount on something that meant something to you, right?
I saw another story earlier. Oh, here it is.
And someone else might be like, "Why did he spend that much on airplane?"
Bought a radio
trip?"
for $10,000. I'm sure.
I have another item. Like, for instance, like with the whole billionaire thing, Mark Zuckerberg appears to celebrate 40th birthday on $300 million launchpad super yacht.
Yes, that's right.
So why do all billionaires have to have like a $300 million yacht? Like
because other billionaires have them.
Yeah, it's a different whizzing contest.
You know what? I like low key bill. You know, like Warren Buffett. Doesn't he still drive around in a 1979 Ford F-150 or something?
Yeah, you're a real low key rich guy.
Yeah, let's go follow Warren Buffett to McDonald's every morning.
He still drives the old car, gets a McMuffin every morning.
Lives in his house in Omaha that he's lived in his whole time.
Your house has a moat.
My house doesn't have a moat.
Okay.
And a drawbridge.
And
a troll.
I don't fault anybody for spending their money any way they want.
I know, man. Who cares?
Yeah, I know, but
so what?
But I'd like for all billionaires not to have. Because it just seems like every time you hear a billionaire story, it's their $300 million super yacht.
Or they're making a ridiculous donation to a cancer center. I mean, big deal. Who cares?
Right,
Yeah, the yacht, they have privacy. No one can bother them.
All right. Okay. So, what are you guys, yacht brokers all of a sudden over here?
We're all investing.
I'm just amazed at watching you talk about, they're spending all their money. Yes,
Mr. Capitalist.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, I am a capitalist. Listen,
so let them.
I believe that people, if you make it, you can spend it any way you want. I do believe in that. But no, I'm just being honest. I'm just getting a little tired of all the billionaires and their multi-$100 million yachts. All right? That's all I'm saying. Now, back to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. They're in this opulent $21,000 a night Italian villa. It's on Lake Como, which, by the way, is gorgeous. I might have been there or maybe not. But I wouldn't let Michelle stay at the really expensive place.
Listen to you.
We're staying at the shack. Yeah. Okay.
Do you realize what you're saying?
What? What do you mean? What am I saying?
Nothing. I don't know.
I don't know.
No, we did when we were in Italy a couple of years ago. We did go up to Lake Como.
Okay.
But we stayed at a cheaper place in Chernobyl.
Yeah, so welcome to the
because I did
Red Roof Inn
because
Lake Como.
Because there's a place called Villa d'Este, which the prices are ridiculous, and I didn't want to fork over that kind of money per night.
Can someone please get a hold of Travis and Taylor and talk to their PR people and suggest this place that you guys stayed at for them, and so they're not wasting $21,000?
I just wonder how much they did in that place.
I paid like, I don't know, $200, $300, $400 a night instead of like $2,000 a night.
Do you think they just do it all night?
I'm not doing that. Anyway,
she just sings.
Oh,
he's like,
hold on.
Up.
Are you having like thoughts of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift going at it?
I think she's relatively attractive. I would like to see how that goes down.
You want to see what she's into? Is that it?
You wouldn't want to see how that goes down?
All right. I'll tell you what I want to see what goes down is what the next winner for the $1,000 is going to look like. All right, folks, this is the last one this week. This is the 9 o'clock hour. This is the final $1,000 winner right now with the MJ Morning Show $40,000 money heist. I will take caller 50. Let's go. Caller 50 right now, 800-990-1047. If you're the 50th caller and you know who won last hour, you'll be the latest $1,000 winner with the MJ Morning Show Money Heist, thanks to Lucan's Wine and Spirits, locations all over the Tampa Bay area. Lucan's, when you're looking for beer and wine and liquors this weekend, when you see Lucan's, shop at Lucan's. They brought you this contest this week. Show Lucan's some love. Plus, it's a great company, family business. It's locally owned. Shop local instead of the big chains and everything. You know, Lucan's. And we got $1,000 right now. Caller 50. 800-990-1047. Caller 50 gets the next $1,000 if you know who won last hour. And folks, if you don't get through and if you don't win, make sure you know who wins in a few minutes because you're going to need that name for 6 a.m. on Monday morning. Because the MJ Morning Show Money Heist starts all over again. Another $20,000 next week. Next week brought to you by the Kemp Law Group. Accident or fault, you call Kemp Law. All right, so while Andrew's screening away, let's finish up with a couple of things here. So there's the spy shots of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. They are on this romantic getaway on Lake Como, can I suggest that I don't know if they've been told this, but up in the hills of Chernobyl is, what's his face? Why am I?
George Clooney?
Yeah, thank you. So George Clooney, his favorite restaurant is called Il Gatto Nero, and it's up in the hills right above Lake Como.
What is that, the cat near me?
No, the black cat, Il Gatto Nero.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's the black cat. And it's a phenomenal restaurant. We did eat there, and unbelievably, the concierge at the cheap hotel that we stayed at, he made the reservation for us and said yes, and it's George Clooney's favorite place. I'm like, oh, great, yeah, whatever. And then we get there, we're sitting next to George Clooney in the restaurant.
Yeah, how much was that bill?
$21,000. No, it was not bad. I mean, it was four of us. It was Chloe and Julian and Michelle and me. And I think it was like $300 dinner or something.
Let me guess, Randy Gerber and Cindy Crawford were there too, because they can't go anywhere without that other couple.
No. But George Clooney was sitting there. He had a table full of guys.
Of course, a big sausage party.
That's Italian sausage.
Mr. Clooney, here's all the sausage for your party.
It's Wiener's 11 at his table.
Yes.
A
sausage for you, Mr. Clooney.
Thank you. Give me all my friends need sausages too.
Oh, yes, a sausage for everybody.
We're up to 49. All right, let me grab 50 right now. All right, I got a couple of loose ends here, but let me grab caller 50. Good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
This is Calvin.
Calvin, where are you calling from?
From Tampa.
Calvin in Tampa. Calvin, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Do they call you Calvin or they call you Cal?
I hate Cal.
Hold on. You hate Cal?
No, Calvin's good.
Okay. All right. So, Calvin, you're calling the MJ Morning Show for what reason right now?
To say thanks to Lukens for putting $1,000 in my pocket.
That's a good start.
But that is very confident. That is, I love when people exude confidence like that. So, Calvin, you are the 50th caller. Can you tell me who won the $1,000 last hour to seal this deal?
Well, let's see. Let's go with Stacy.
Let's go with you're a winner. You got it, $1,000.
Yes. Unbelievable.
Boom! $1,000, Calvin in Tampa. You've got it. You're the latest winner. And everyone needs to know your name, Calvin, which is an easy name to remember, for Monday morning at 6 a.m.
Great.
Calvin, thank you for listening to the MJ Morning Show. I highly appreciate it.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Love you too, Calvin. All right, hold on. I'll put you on hold. Andrew will pick up and get all your information. And again, thank you for up front thanking Lukens for giving you the $1,000.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a great week with Lukens and the MJ Morning Show and the $40,000 MJ Morning Show money heist. That's only half of it. Typically, we would end right there. Oh, it's been a great week. Hey, $20,000. That's pretty rich. Well, guess what? We're doing it again next week. Another $20,000 in cash next week here on the MJ Morning Show. And, let's go out with a bang. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so next week, ladies and gentlemen, another $20,000 here on the MJ Morning Show. Next week brought to you by Kemp. And I really want to thank Lukens. Lukens just stepped up to the plate, and they didn't hesitate. Lukens knows the power of the MJ Morning Show and, how we've partnered with them on some of the special bottle signings. And we got a couple of other ones coming up, which we'll talk about. All right, before we get out of here, a couple of things. I mentioned Rudy Giuliani, right?
Yeah.
Rudy Giuliani has what they're calling this extremely odd 80th birthday Amazon gift registry. So Rudy Giuliani's in a little bit of financial trouble these days.
Yeah, it's like a couple $100 million judgment against him.
Well, he used to be America's mayor. Now he's like America's maniac or so. I don't know what's going on there. But
quite a fall from grace.
Something happened there. I think I know. So Giuliani is celebrating his 80th birthday, and he set up an Amazon gift registry.
Hey, good for him.
Yeah. So
he's high tech.
Among the things that Rudy Giuliani has, he wants people to go on Amazon and buy him gifts for his birthday. Among the items, Giorgio Armani cologne, ceiling paint, a 55-inch flat screen TV. and a bunch of other things. Those are just some of the highlights. You know what I was thinking? Maybe for next January, when my birthday comes around, maybe next January, I will set up an MJ gift registry and just have listeners say, you know what?
Yeah. How about a morning show gift registry?
No, let's have just an MJ one so we could talk about taking it to Lake Como.
If I'm here next January. But seriously, I ought to try that, a gift registry. I think that'd be hysterical to see what people, we have done remember we did mystery merch.
Yeah, but that wasn't like a gift registry. That was almost a prank as much as it was anything else.
Yeah, it's like gag gifts. All right, what else before we get out of here? I think that's about it. A couple of things. Beer Can Island is not for sale anymore.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah, I saw this yesterday. I just didn't get around to it. So we heard earlier in the week there was a report that Beer Can Island had been damaged, and that folks kind of knocked down the huts, and so there was damage on Beer Can Island, which they had closed off officially to the public. But how do you stop people from pulling their boat up on an island in the middle of Tampa Bay? Or Old Hillsborough Bay, or whatever the hell you call it over there. So, Beer Can Island had some damage. That was the story earlier in the week. And then we find out, Wednesday? Or Thursday, yesterday? That Beer Can Island is now off the market.
Oh, those guys are going to make millions of dollars, I thought.
Listen, that thing was not selling for $14.2 million, the asking price.
Who'd want to buy it at all?
I want to buy it.
For what?
Just to have an island.
To have Froggy Island.
I think having an island these days is pretty cool.
Look at all the cool people. Copperfield, Epstein.
Yeah, Epstein Island.
Beer Can Island. I'll open a little restaurant on there. Nobody will come. It'd be great.
All right, folks, have a great weekend. I'm heading up to New York to bring Julian up to NYU for summer classes. I'm going on a massive pizza tour with Jamie, the owner of the Nona Slice House.
Wow.
In Safety Harbor. He's joining me, and we're going to be hitting all kinds of great places. If you want to follow my weekend, check out my Instagram. Give me a follow, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Roxanne, Fester, Froggy, Andrew, our producer, have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here Monday on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Another $20,000 with the Money Heist happens Monday morning beginning at 6 a.m. here on Q105, and let's be careful out there.